Welcome to Journey Punks, everybody. Thanks for waiting there during our starting soon screen. Welcome. It's D&D night. Welcome to Journey Punks. Those who are new, those who are longtime fans like J Danger, welcome, sir. And yeah, we're an actual play D&D show set in Eberron, and I'm your Dungeon Master, Gierhart, and with me are, we'll start to in the overlay, my left, which would be Kuhnoodle.
Hello, I'm Kuhnoodle. I play Azuki, the tiefling monk.
Kuhnoodle, could you say that one more time? I messed up and had the music on way too loudly.
I play the tiefling monk Azuki.
Nice. And Winged? You next.
Oh, I am Winged, and I play Kelp, the shifter barbarian.
All right. And Jay Kistler will not be with us today, but that's okay. We have a lovely super duper close-up picture of him in the overlay for everybody to enjoy his handsome face there. And last but not least, we have Jurassic Jaws. Jurassic Jaws would like to...
Coming at you from Parent Vision.
Jurassic Jaws, who you play in the show?
I'm playing Hux, the changeling artificer, friend, and I just really wanted to share the outside time with you all.
Beautiful.
Welcome to my porch.
Welcome to my world. Where's that from? Constantine? Keanu Reeves? That's what I think of.
Oh. Yeah?
Wow. Before we get into... Hey, everybody, we're now in the double digits. This is episode 10
That's crazy.
of Journey Punks.
Doesn't feel like it.
Episode 10, especially since we do bi-weekly D&D shows. Yeah, it's like wow. We're here. And before we get into that, we got a quick plug. Like we do every show. It's for our good partners down at, really up from us who are in Chicago. It'd be Green Fox Woodworking. And they make beautiful dice trays like my players are showing right now. And they are incredible craftsmanship. Yeah, they make incredible craftsmanship like this. If you want some dice trays of your own, head on over to their website. They make like, for instance, Zuki might have the blue. Kelp has the... What color is that, Kelp?
It's like, it's the color of Kelp.
Color of Kelp. The Kelp color.
Yeah, it's green.
And also,
color.
Hux has a... what's the color of yours? Like a dino scale? Oh.
I believe... no, they're all fantasy themed. It's like a dragon lizard skin. It's brown. Very pretty.
Brown. You can have beautiful brown. You can have different colors, fantasy themed. And if you want to check out their stuff, and also J Danger has some on his own. He also said in chat, I just got my dice vault in over the weekend. Yes, dice vaults, such as, which I have right here. They make these awesome dice vaults. My camera focus. And those of you who are going to be listening to this on the podcast or seeing this on YouTube, go ahead and click on that description. You can see, at least on YouTube, you see the links for their website. These beautiful dice vaults, which are magnetic, which are really cool. And they also have like different colored, I don't know, I want to say felt. I know they're not felt, but like leather or something. I don't know. They feel really great. But anyway, very cool texture. And you can get a different engraving on this as well. Hux on his dice tray has a really cool, what is it, Dilophosaurus? Sorry. What is it? Is that what it's called? Hux?
Yeah, you got it.
Dilophosaurus. Yeah.
My favorite thing, Dash, is that you say it right every time, and then you think you say it wrong, and then you apologize. But I don't think you've ever gotten it wrong.
It's one of my greatest falls, is over apologizing. Yes. Well, just don't want to... just don't want to offend, those who are really into dinosaurs. So, because it takes a lot of, a lot of thinking, a lot of intelligence, a lot of, studying to know different types. To me, I just call them dinosaurs, and that's wrong. I should learn to be better. Anyway, moving on. If you want to get 15% off of your dice tray at the old Green Fox Woodworking, I have a promo code to give you. Take off our logo and put theirs up, Green Fox Woodworking, right there. And overlay, it's right below me. And that's their logo. And type in the promo code JourneyPunks all caps, one word, JOURNEYPUNKS, and you'll get 15% off your dice tray for your TTRPG game, whether it's D&D or Vampire the Masquerade or Pathfinder or the new Dune RPG game, which I'm interested in. You can go ahead and pick yourself up super smooth, super good smelling dice tray. Anyway, going back to our logo. So here we are. Wow, episode 10, everybody. I'm gonna put some chapstick on before we start. That feels better. Not so chapped now. So just to give a little quick recap, chap up. Also, I'm gonna take a sip of my beverage in my medieval tankard. European medieval tankard, that is. And last time in episode 9, in case you need a quick recap, also I think all of us, do some good having that recap, including myself. We ended up going, well, the party, which is now known as the Best Friend Squad, made it to Fairhaven. They were separated at first. We had Kelp, Donegal, Sam, and Zuki, who is a.k.a. Leandra from the people that she has no connection with, but claimed that she's the princess of Ondare, but we know her as Zuki. And they all made it to Fairhaven. Now, Donegal, Sam, and Kelp have been suffering through a vampiric sickness through their fight with their vampire overlord and Arcanix, and they were able to do away with her, but they got bit in the process. So they were summoned to the capital of Ondare for 2 reasons. One, well, they really only summoned for one reason, which was an arranged wedding that Zuki is supposed to take place in and forced into, which is unfortunate. We'll see what happens there. And also, they were informed by the guardsmen that were escorting the gang to Fairhaven that there is a royal cleric there that was able to help them, which they found out is true. Her name is Kiren, and she was able to give them a temporary antidote to help them more so prolong the effects of the vampiric transformation. It did not fully vaccinate them, what it did is just prolonged the transformation. And they were informed that once the transformation comes back, it'll take 1 month for the antidote that they have to wear off, and then the process happens again. It's over 6 days, and once that process happens, they die and are reborn into vampires permanently. Also, during that time, if they bite someone during that 6-day transformation, then they immediately turn into a vampire automatically. And that includes that they bite any type of humanoid at all, not just humanoid. Now, on the other end, we had Hux, who was in the dungeon, who was like escaping Prince of Persia style through the palace of Fairhaven, and through some death-defying events and jumping through chopping blocks and trying not to get captured by Warforged and transforming into an attractive woman to seduce the guards, and then slitting in their throats and cutting off their members. Well, actually, just say member. It was just one of them. Anyway, he did some crazy stuff and made it to the Queen's quarters, Queen Aurelia, and who is supposedly Zuki's biological mother. And he ended up basically being underneath one of her many bedrooms, her bedroom, while she was about ready to have some private time with one of her lovers. Her and her female wood elf were about ready to have some not pun intended, but canoodling, some affection time. And what did Hux do? He transformed into Zuki to pretend that he was the biological daughter of Queen Arilla. He managed to get out and being escorted through a couple guards, which was Sir Don and Sir Mikhail, and managed to get out and notice this tussling that was happening outside of the Dancing Cow Tavern, which was the place that Zuki, Kelp, and Donegal Sam were in, and they managed to steal from a very innocent dwarf who was just selling stuff, and he had bags of holding, and was able to Kelp especially was able to miraculously convince the royal cleric Kiren to basically throw the dwarf out and take one of his bag holding, accusing him of stealing the bag holding from Zuki. So that happened. The dwarf was thrown out by the guards that were there. The bag of holding was given to the best friend squad, at least 3 of them, and then the other, the fourth of the best friend squad, Hux, was outside with Sir Don and Sir Mikhail and noticed the commotion and was still in the form of Zuki and was basically talking him into joining with the friends, and they weren't sure. They were saying like, oh, maybe there's like another, one of them's changeling, one of them's, that's not the princess, blah, blah, blah. They're like, okay, let's just find out. So they went inside the tavern. They basically got everything settled, convinced everybody, like, hey, we're friends, blah, blah, blah. Zuki vouched for Hux, and the foursome was back together again. And what did they do next? Donegal Sam stuck his head inside the bag holding and noticed the astral plane on the other side and almost got bit by astral plane. I don't know the correct term. I can look up later, but basically like a squid-like ghost shark astral plane monster that almost bit his head off. He took his head out, scared the crap out of him. Everybody filled in on each other what's been going on, so everybody's caught up to speed. And they were going to settle in for the night on the rooms of the Dancing Cow, but then they noticed that the entire top room is booked by the royal cleric Kiren, because her and Normand, the bartender, have a thing, and he just decided to, hey, you can have all the rooms. Weird, but she ended up directing them to another tavern that was outside and nearby, and while they went out, they were attacked by a couple monsters, an undead monster and a Dolgont, and they were able to defeat them. Now, it's unsure where those monsters came from, and meanwhile, while they were right after they defeated them, they did notice that Donegal Sam had passed out, and he is now lying on the ground. We are outside the Dancing Cow, and keep in mind, everybody, that yes, Kelp and Sam both took the antidotes at midnight, so they have 1 month from right now until they have to either take another one, if that's even possible. Kiren said that it's not, that it only works once, but she also informed them that they must seek out the originator vampire, that is Radu Van Jerrett, and he is residing in his pocket dimension known as Ravenloft. So that is the only way to fully rid themselves of the vampiric disease that they have, that will eventually transform them into vampires permanently if they do not hunt him and kill him. Now, we are outside. It's the middle of the night. Keep in mind everybody has watches on. And Donegal Sam is passed out on the ground after that fight. And before we continue, before we move into roleplay, I just want to grant everybody a couple things, which is, I know we added the XP from the monsters that you all defeated, but please add 100 more XP to your character sheets each. An additional 100 XP per character. And I added it already for Mr. Sam. And also, since that was a pretty eventful evening, go ahead and add inspiration to your character sheets if you haven't already.
Dang, okay, alright.
I already have them.
Yep, that 100 XP and that inspiration.
So close to 4.
With that said, you are there in the road. It's dark. A lot of people have already went home. The bar didn't open up it wasn't open super late up, like, you know, Chicago bars they're open until 2. It was around midnight, and yeah, it's pretty chilly. It's around like 40s, upper 40s, early 50s, and Donegal Sam's passed out. Proceed as you will. Let me know if you want to do something.
If I didn't like Sam, I would take the Arcanix crystals.
No, they're his. Just leave them alone. I know. I would too. But I think we just need to let him sleep this one off.
Should we go, like, bring him somewhere to sleep?
Yes? Where?
Hold on. I'm practicing my emergency training. We should tap his shoulder and ask him if he is all right. And we also need his permission. This is true. We need his permission to act. If he does not respond, we leave him. For now, anyway. Not permanently, obviously. He's our friend.
Hux, do you want me to do that, or do you want to take the lead on the permission thing?
I'm not good at permission.
Oh, I'll do it. I do it. I shake him on the shoulder and I say, Sam, I have a minimum training, but I think you're unconscious. Please give me permission to continue treating you. Sam, and I shake his shoulder again. I guess that's it, probably.
We at
I
least
stand
have
up and I
to.
shrug and I say, well, if I don't have his permission.
Well, we at least have to get him in the room. Like, we took the medicine. We gotta sleep it off. We gotta get him to the inn down the road, the one that the bartender gave us.
Well, that sounds good.
Are you
I
gonna
don't have any lifting spells.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I just defeated all of these monsters, the 3 of us, and you stood behind us the whole time. Not that you didn't want to help, but you couldn't. And so now I will just take this and I will get him. So Kelp walks over and literally just like slugs Sam over her shoulder like a big old burlap bag of potatoes. And she slaps him on the back. Just a good man. All right, let's go. We gotta get to the end.
So, are you guys going to the other end? It's down the street?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
DM, do we need to eat or rest or anything? Where are we at?
You have to go pee really badly.
Okay, so we have to pee. All right.
Luckily, you do. Kelp.
Like a racehorse?
Luckily, I'm an animal, and I'll just do it whenever I want.
You have about 10 minutes before you piss your pants.
I'm gonna. Okay. So how about
once it gets to 10, then I'll have you roll for Constitution to see if you can hold it.
Well, can I just not go into the bushes?
I mean, if you find a place, but you also got a dwarf on your shoulder too.
It's fine. He'll be fine. Do I have to roll to pee with a dwarf on my shoulder?
We'll figure it out once we get to there. But you guys may be able to get to the next inn that's nearby.
Okay. So what you're saying is I can't actively make the choice to do this. I do have to attempt to get to the end.
Yep. I mean, if you want to, this is all up to you. If you want to, I'm just stating that you have to pee, and you're gonna have to pee very soon.
I have to pee. So I have Sam on my shoulder, and I'm ushering the guys to the end. Like, let's go. I got things to do.
I follow.
Okay, so you go to the other end. Okay, it's not far.
I.
It is called the Ghoul's Ogre. The Ghoul's Ogre Inn.
Okay.
And it's 1 second. Okay, so you walk up. It's a little smaller than the Dancing Cow, but it's the entire thing's an inn. It's not a tavern. And so you go, and the door is open, and you walk in. Do you walk in?
Yes.
Okay. You walk in.
I do with Sam. I don't know if the rest of the party.
Okay.
I walk.
Okay.
Everything is made out of wood. Everything's very, it's like almost just like imagine like an Irish pub, but it's not a pub, it's an inn. But it's very, very thick, wooden pillars, like every few feet, on the left and right. And at the front desk, is a gnome, an older gnome, male, and he's around gnomish, kind of like in his last 30 years, and he looks at you all and he's like, "Hey, welcome to the Ghouls Ogre Inn. How may I help you? Would you like a room or a few rooms? Is that dwarf okay? Is he dead?"
Oh, he's fine. He's just having a nap.
Yeah, it's nap time.
It's nap time. We were told that we would have a place to stay from the barkeep down the road.
Normand told you that?
Normand with a D told us because someone has rented out their inn for the evening and we need a place to stay. So he said, we can just stay here.
Well, if someone royal told you that, I would say, okay, but if it was Norman, that damn human still owes me. I'm sorry, what?
I'm a princess.
You're a princess? Well, that's nice to know. Are you a...
Princess Cassandra.
What is your name?
Cassandra?
Cassandra? I don't know a Princess Cassandra. Would you like to try to remember, Zuki? If you roll intelligence, and you get it, I will tell you what, and I will be your memory keeping in. So the DC check on this, it's gonna be a moderate, it's 15, and add your, what's that? Yeah, 15 DC check for intelligence. I should take that back. What's just better, your intelligence or your history bonus? If you might have a higher one with history.
I have enough. They're the same.
Okay, never mind. What did you get?
3.
I don't know a Princess Cassandra.
Lust.
I'm sorry, what? I heard 2 words.
Oh,
I have a room.
You have a room? Oh, so you'll pay for it. Is that correct?
How much is it?
Well, it depends on what higher room that you want. We have some nicer rooms and not so nicer rooms. We would have the general rooms are about 5 silver pieces, and the ones that are really nice, they would be at 8 silver pieces. So how many altogether? Separate rooms?
Hope is like dancing. Like she has to pee so bad.
Oh.
So she takes out her platinum piece and is like, we each need a room. Here's a platinum piece. Can we all have rooms with a platinum piece?
Well, for a platinum piece,
Oh my god.
I will give you... Oh, hold on. Let me look at my form here and put my glasses on. It's a late night and I didn't have my muffin, so...
Okay.
I will give you each 4 very nice rooms for that platinum piece.
We only need 3, so we'll get some change back. So that's awesome.
Would you like an office? You can have. You'll have office space for the 4th room. If the dwarf is sleeping with one of you.
Kelp like looks over her shoulder and is kind of like looking at Hux and Zuki and is like, do we need an office? Does anyone need an office? No. We don't need an office. The dwarf can sleep on the floor. Nothing matters.
All right, 3 rooms.
We'll take the 3 rooms.
And we'll make you breakfast in the morning. I feel bad taking this much money from you, especially since this one's a princess, Princess Cassandra. I don't know.
Wait a minute. Now you agree that she's a princess, and we don't.
I just wanted to humor her. I have a granddaughter that reminds me of her, so I call her my princess.
Okay. Well, you know what? Nothing matters. Please let me in the room.
Oh, do you need a bathroom? Is that what you need, or the room?
Yes.
Room? Well, there's bathrooms in each of the room. You have
Okay.
you have 2 minutes left until you piss your
Great.
pants, Kelp.
Okay, I cannot piss my pants. Of all the things I do not want to do, I do
Alright.
not want to piss my pants.
Okay, you youngins, I'll lead you to your room. All right. So he comes out, and he's like around 2 feet tall, and he's got a big pointy blue hat, kind of like a shaven face, but he's got like a big fluffy white sideburns and just like very very thin wire glasses on. And he comes out and he kind of shuffles out and over to the right. And he has like a big ring of keys, and he opens up this door that leads to this big staircase. He's like, right this way, and here you go. And he pulls off a key, and he goes, this is the key for you. And he goes over to Hux, and he gives him a key. He goes, this is a key for your room. The number of your room is on the key. And princess, here's your room key. Follow up the stairs and go to the numbered room on the key. And, you, human woman, with the dwarf, where's that one key? You have 30 seconds left.
Oh my god, okay.
Here's the one key that...
Can I snatch the keys? If I snatch the keys, will I know what key? I have 30 seconds to not piss my pants.
You will have the key, but you won't know. You can... Okay, so we can try to figure this out.
Alright.
So, you snatched the key, right?
I snatched the keys.
Okay, so you're gonna do a...
Keys, plural. One key, and I have to figure out which room it is.
You're gonna do a sleight of hand. Granted, he's still gonna notice, but this is just like how quick you are. So go ahead and do a 5 DC to snatch it.
Okay. All right. Snatching a 5 DC. I rolled a 7, so we're good.
So you snatched it away from him. He goes,
I snatch it and I with
Sam.
Sam on my shoulder, I run to the room. Is it up? Can you describe it a little bit? Is it upstairs? It's upstairs, I'm assuming.
So it's upstairs. It's a pretty wide staircase. Once you get up to the top, it's only about 1 floor up. You to the right is a very long hallway with doors. There's a red carpet on the bottom. The top, it looks like there is some drippage. He says it was nice, but it almost seems like there's been some leaking in ceiling. And you go, and there's about 10 rooms on each side. And the first few doors look like they're not as nice. And since he gave you the nicer rooms, you can only assume that they're forward. But that's your guess. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm gonna go to the nicer doors, and I'm just gonna start trying every door with the key.
Okay. So you're trying left or right first?
Left.
Okay, cool. So you start trying each of the doors on the left, and Hux, you have a question? Or just
I would like to be standing. Can I just stand in the doorway?
Yeah.
And
at the top of the stairs.
Kelp, just use mine. Hurry.
Oh, this was an idea that we should have had. Yes, I snatched the key and I toss him my key.
Come on.
I do the old switcheroo.
You're losing time.
And what room did you have?
So, yeah.
What room is it?
So do you look at your key, Hux, or do you remember?
Oh, I'm already in the door.
He's already in the door.
So
That's what I was saying. I was standing there with my door open, like, come on in.
Gotcha.
I shove past him. I throw Sam. I try to hit the bed, but I overshoot it, and I throw him into the wall. And then I run into the bathroom with hopefully enough time to not piss my pants.
You're at the last second, so I need you to do a con save.
Okay.
So this is to not get all
it sucks.
drippage in your before you accidentally unclamp yourself.
Okay. Cool.
So this is going to be a hard DC.
Oh, come on.
This is gonna be a 20. Do
I have any?
You have inspiration that you can use.
It's
a Constitution save, so add your Constitution bonus.
Okay. All right. Okay.
This is to make it to.
Okay, +2. All right.
The Eberron toilet, the Corvair toilet.
This is what I signed up for. I'm assuming. Okay. All right.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
That was your first roll, right?
That was the first roll, so I will use inspiration. Because I don't want to, this early in, because I don't want to piss my pants. Oh, come on. This is not going to work.
Zuki has no shame. She would have just peed her.
Rolled a 16.
Okay, so you start pissing your pants.
I pissed my pants. You said a little bit right, though.
Do you continue to sit down and pee on the toilet?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So it only goes down one pant leg.
We don't. Once we start peeing, we don't freeze.
So you're you're peeing on the rest of it down the toilet, but your left pant leg is wet from pee.
Excellent. Perfect. Great.
Is Donegal Sam just on the bathroom floor?
No. I remember I threw him across the room.
That's right.
And he hit the wall. Yeah.
All right.
I'm still asking him if I can have permission to intervene. Sam.
And Sam's just like,
really can't do this without talking to you further.
Just lying on the ground, and he's still breathing. It's just that, yeah, he's Hey, thanks, Bill Braids, for checking the levels. We appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, he's out cold. He's on the ground, but he's still breathing, thankfully. Meanwhile, downstairs, you hear a, "Hey, yeah, they're upstairs, Radu. They're upstairs. One of them, they just yanked my keys away from me. Can you be a good chap and just go up there and grab my keys, and if they're criminals, throw them out for me, please? Thank you, Radu." So you hear these like boot steps. And they're not in a rush at all. They're just slowly walking up the stairs.
The keys in the hallway.
As this man comes up to the stairs, and he appears to be a half-elf. He has sunglasses on, even though it is the middle of the night. The circle dark sunglasses. He's in black armor, leather mixed with plate armor, a blue cape, a dark blue cape, and he has pointed ears, black boots. There's a sword on his back, in between the size of like a bastard sword and a great sword. He has brown hair, and he has a headband on, and he looks at you all, the ones that are in the hallway at the very least. And he takes a deep breath, and he goes, "Why did you take Giorgio's keys?"
So you said that we're all back out in the hallway?
You're still in the bathroom, from what last I gathered, Kelp.
And I still have the keys, right? Because I didn't throw them?
You're the one with the keys. The ones that he can see is Zuki and Hux. And Donegal Sam. Right? Is Donegal Sam in the hallway, or is he in your room? Or Hux's room?
He's in the Hux's room.
He's in my room.
So he can see Zuki and Hux.
Okay.
But you can hear him, Kelp. You can still hear him.
Okay. Hux, I don't want to leave the bathroom. I have the keys. We just need to get the keys back to the tavern owner and let him know there was a misunderstanding.
Oh, all right.
So
here, slip them to me, and I stand in front of the door and I put my arm through the crack of the door without looking, like I'm facing out towards the room.
Okay.
And just my hand is in the bathroom. I
just delicately place the keys in, and the keys in his hand.
So they're in Hux's hand now.
They're in Hux's possession now. Yes.
And you hear the person that you assume is named Radu because of the gnome calling out to him. He goes, Can you just give the keys back to Giorgio, please? All of you, come out.
Here you are,
the three of you.
My friend took them by mistake. Here you are. I hand him the keys. So,
while you're handing him the keys...
She just really had to use the restroom. It's just a big misunderstanding.
So while you're using the keys, you you also see the gnome innkeeper come up, and he goes, "Yeah, they're right there. They took my keys." And he has like this like tankard of beer, and he hands it over to Radu, and Radu takes the keys from you, Hux, and he goes, "Here you," and he trades them over to Giorgio. He's like, "Here you go, Giorgio. I'm sorry about that." He goes, "No, I don't understand. I gave you all a good deal, and you just ripped those keys from me. Where's that barbarian woman? Where is she? Where is it? Where's that barbarian human?"
She is
so rude.
Indisposed.
She's exposed? She disposed?
No, she's
Huh?
yes.
What?
We disposed of her. Yes.
She's dead? Radu
No,
goes, I don't
she's
think he means that, Giorgio. And he looks at you, Hux, and he's like, "I get what you mean, man. Like, it's okay." And he goes, "Giorgio, just go back downstairs, okay? We got it. I got it here, okay?" He's like, "Are you gonna fight them?" It's like, just go downstairs. I got this. Thanks for the beer. I'll see you in the morning, okay? He's like, "All right. If they give you any trouble, come call me. I'll take care of them." "Okay, Giorgio, thanks." So Giorgio goes downstairs. And he looks at the ones that are out in the hallway. Kelp, are you in the hallway yet? Are you back in the hallway?
No, I'm not leaving the bathroom until I get new pants.
Okay, cool. But you got the door open so you can still hear?
I can still hear, but only because the door is like cracked a little bit from Huck sticking his hand in to get the keys.
And he goes, "All right." He's like, he goes, "Hi. You know what? I don't really want to introduce myself without your other companion around. And didn't you have a dwarf with you too?" And he's talking to you, Hux. He's like, "Didn't you have a dwarf with you?"
Yes.
He's like, "Okay."
Yes, he's here on the floor. It's been a rough day.
I figured. He's sick, isn't he? Isn't he
Sure.
sick?
Yes.
Your dwarf friend?
Yes, very. Yes. In more ways than one.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Don't tell him I said that, though.
Well, I won't. Well, you can leave the dwarf in the room, but you did have a barbarian with you, right?
Yes, she's the one using the restroom profusely.
All right. And Princess, I can see your tail coming out of your room.
Hey,
Or do you prefer to be called Zuki?
how do you know my name?
I know a lot of things. I can tell you all that in a little while. But I would rather wait for your barbarian friend, to get done going to the bathroom. Meanwhile, I'm going to sip my beer.
Please respect a lady's time in the bathroom.
Like I said, I'll wait for her.
It's like Kelp does not want to come out. I can't believe I used my inspiration and still piss my pants.
So Donegal Sam has pants, I'm just saying. They'd be like capris on you.
Hey, Hux! Or Zuki. Hux or Zuki. Get me Donegal Sam's pants. Bring me his pants.
I got the keys from you. You can do that one, Zuki. I'm not taking anybody's pants anywhere.
Instead.
Technically, Hux, you are two of the same gender, and it would be more appropriate if you got his pants.
What if I just give you this blanket?
You?
I retrieve his pants.
So the half-elf man, he's just listening to all this, and he's just sipping his beer, like kind of grinning and trying not to laugh. And
No, I don't want anybody laughing at me.
so he's trying not to, but you can tell. It's hard to tell too, because he has, like I said, he has sunglasses on, so he has kind of a poker face, but he's grinning and trying not to laugh, and he's hiding his face. And Hux, you go in, you take off Donegal Sam's pants off. You de-pants him. Okay. He has very tight white underwear on. Look kind of dirty, but you know what? I mean, everybody's would be, right? If you're wearing dirty underwear, you know, it's very, very tight. And
I pull the burlap sack off the bed and I cover him with it to spare him.
The
some
only blanket
dignity.
that's on the bed. No, I'm just kidding. There's a sheet and there's another comforter underneath.
All
But
right.
that would suck, wouldn't it?
To
Kelp?
wrap him up.
Oh wait, that was your room actually, Hux. That would suck for you. But okay, so he's wrapped up in a blanket. He
That's
de-pants.
fine, it's
What do you do with the
fresh.
pants?
I do the same thing I did with the keys. I stand in front of the door, facing out. I crack the door open. I toss the pants in, but I toss them on the floor and I slam the door shut again real quick.
So you have a pair of Donegal
I
Sam
say,
pants.
"Hurry up!"
Of pants that he's worn since the beginning of your journey. Since the airship.
Are you judging our sanitation?
No,
God?
I'm just letting Kelp know what kind of pants she's about to put on.
Like,
And
she like grabs the pants and holds them
Careful,
up,
they might be.
and she has a moment of just like, yes, but then a moment of like, oh fuck. So like, they're like, they feel like crunchy, like they're crunchy around the waist, and so she's like
Crunchy.
kind of like narrowing her whole body in order to not touch the pants that she's about to
So,
wear.
to let you know the size of these, the waist is much bigger. Sam's not fat. He's just like, he's a dwarf. He's wider, you know?
Yeah.
But they are much wider for you. Like,
Okay.
they are not going to stay on you unless you have a belt or something tight around the waist. The legs only come to the top of your knees.
Okay.
They're very short pants, but very big waist.
All right.
And
okay.
so they're kind of like they're almost not jeans, but they're almost kind of like long jean shorts in a way.
Okay. Shorts.
yeah.
Got it. Okay. So Kelp like tries to like knot them up as best she can, and like she knots them up to the point where like they kind of stay on her. All right. So she's like crunch them. You know, like how you fold the band up a little bit and they get a little. So now they're like even further up. So she's got her like shoes, but the pants are all the way up to like above her knee, and she opens the door, and she feels comfortable, and she's like, "All right, guys, we're good." And then the pants just fall off her.
So you see the half elf dude go like this. He kind of like darts his eyes down. He goes, and he kind of looks away.
Scrambling and screeching because she only has like little tiny wraps on, and she's just like trying to.
robe that I have, because like I have like a half like burnt robe from
Kelp
shit.
Kelp
And
looks at.
I like throw it over you, like blocking.
Kelp just
Look.
grabs the robe and puts it on and went, "You had a robe?"
I'm wearing it. It's also half. Like it's like burnt, like holy and stuff.
And she ties it around her waist, and then she kicks Sam's pants over to him.
Okay, so crisis averted. The half elf standing. Now we can see all three of you, and he goes, "So let me introduce myself. My name is Radu Van Jerrett. I do know of all of you, and that includes your dwarf friend. And I have an apology. I owe you all an apology. That is because I sent the battle that you just had outside. I actually sent those two monsters after you. That was my doing. I controlled them. I did that though not to kill you. And if you would have gone close to death, I would have killed them myself and revived you. Because I'm a paladin. I'm also a ranger, by the way. So I can do those things. And I did that to test you, to test all of you. I hear you're wanting to hunt a certain vampire. Is that true?
How do you know all this?
Yeah, where are you getting your information, sir?
Royalty. That's connected to you, Princess. I should say Overlord Is that correct?
You smart boy.
Ugh.
The royal servants of the queen, mainly the guards. I used to be a guardsman, and I know a lot of people who work for the queen now,
But why should we trust you?
including my friend Sir Leo. You don't have to trust me.
Why
I
should
just,
we trust you?
I'm sorry, what was that, Barbarian?
Why should we trust you? I second Zuki. You didn't get me pants.
No,
I needed pants, and you didn't help me.
I'm not saying you should trust me. I'm just saying that I'm here to offer help if you want it.
When I asked for help earlier,
Well, not pee help.
where were your... Yeah.
I can't provide
now-
pee help. I'm a ranger paladin. What I like to really be identify as a vampire hunter,
Well,
seeking vengeance.
we will be taking your advice because we do need those services. But we'll never ask you for help for piss pants situation because clearly you're really bad at that.
You're right. I am bad at piss pants help. I'm sorry. I should look more into that. But if you seek to destroy Count Strahd, I suggest that you take up my help. And I have to say though that and he kind of like stands up a little straighter and like kind of takes a deep breath and kind of puffs up his chest a little more. You can see he's a little proud of himself at the moment. He's kind of almost like shy at the beginning, but now he's like sort of that energy. He's like, I have killed Strahd before. That's because I was turning into a vampire. I'm sorry?
And how is he back?
He revives. He lives in the pocket dimension of the dark realms known as Ravenloft. And Barovia, to be specific, in Ravenloft.
So we just have to kill him and then he just comes back?
Because you are infected with the vampire sickness, right?
Yes.
And so is your friend that's passed out in your room, correct?
Yes.
Okay, well, that is your answer, just like the royal cleric Kiren told you. It's all true. And I know from experience. And I was trained by my mentor, Rudolf Van Richten, the greatest vampire hunter ever. He trained me, and I was able to defeat him when I was changing into a vampire. And I no longer have the sickness. And that was years ago. And I'm here to offer you all help, just like he offered me help. And I actually can bring you to him to be sure that he can teach you everything he knows in order to fight Strahd and defeat him. Although I will say one thing, though, if you do take up my help, and he looks at you, Hux, and he goes, you, sir, from what I gather of you, aren't a bad person. But I will say, though, that Strahd will really like you. He will take a great interest in specifically you. You remind me of him. I won't get into details, but I'll just say that there's a certain decadence, a certain charisma, but it's something different. You see, he's been looking for a successor for many years now. So if you do decide to go with your friends here, I do advise you to steel yourself to resist his temptations. Because if he sees you as a true successor, he will offer you the seat of Ravenloft to rule over Barovia, including his castle. But for that to happen, he will turn you into a vampire. He's also looking for a wife.
Oh,
You lady.
I mean, I don't know. They could be one and the same. They could be two different beings. I don't know. I do know he's looking for a female. Ever since his brother stole the... He didn't really steal. His brother actually just fell in love, and then his Strahd got jealous, and he killed his brother. And then the lady that loved his brother killed herself and attempted to escape Strahd. So very tragic.
You know a lot about this family.
I killed this vampire before, and I studied a lot about him with Rudolf van Richten, my master. I just call him Doc. He's a doctor.
What's in it for you helping us?
I can get into that later. But I will say, though, I'm not sure if you accept my help in training, I'm not sure if you can take it up, because from what I hear, Princess, you're scheduled to be married.
No, thank you.
Oh, well, I don't blame you. Do you want help in escaping that dark fate?
Yeah.
Of being forced to marry the Prince of Thrain?
Yes.
I'm not a fan of your biological mother. I'll say that candidly. I hope that's okay.
I know her.
Well, I would prefer a different ruler over Undair. So.
Who?
Queen Aurelia.
Does she want that?
The queen or Zuki?
No. You said you wanted a different ruler. Like,
I would
who?
love a different ruler. I would love there to be a different ruler besides the queen. I've seen her chop off the heads of many guardsmen. That's why I quit.
Well, no, if you want a different queen, who will be the queen? Who do you
Zuki,
want in that
your
spot?
friend? Obviously she doesn't look as she wants to be.
Okay. You said you know us and you know our party and you've been studying us, then you would know that Zuki has no interest in being a queen and getting married off to some frivolous little prince to rule this country.
Well, like I said, I'm pretty close to Sir Leo and he filled me in. I wasn't following you that much. I was just told everything.
All right. Well,
everything that they know anyway.
That pieces together a little bit better of the puzzle I'm trying to figure out with you, young man.
And the vampire that bit you is Lavishin, right? Who's now dead. Who was the tyrant of Arcanix.
And I killed her, so you don't forget that when you were helping us.
That was great. That must have took a lot of skill. I commend you for that. I have her
hat.
You have a pack?
I have her hat.
You got her hat. Is that the hat you're wearing right now?
Yeah.
I like it. It doesn't have any blood on it, right?
No.
Okay, good. Because if it had some of her blood and it got in your blood, you'd be turning into a vampire too. So that's good. Let me. I'll go stay in my room tonight, and you can all think about what I offered you. Again, no pressure. If not, I'm gonna be leaving for Ravenloft in a few days. Because I do know that you're gonna have to deal with your mother, Zuki. So I'm gonna be hanging around Fairhaven for a few days, and if you need me, and he reaches out and he gives you a jewel. And he goes, just hold this jewel and call for my name, Radu Van Jerrett, 3 times, and then I will hear you through my jewel. The corresponding jewel, which is right here. And I'll come meet you wherever you are. So basically, DM speaking, it's basically like a pager. It's a beeper. A magic beeper. And he goes, if you take this, whenever you're ready, just let me know. But I'm going to get a good night's rest. This beer is kicking my ass, and I kind of want to get some rest. So, would you take this jewel?
I will remember his name. So someone else take it.
All right, I take it and I give it to Hux.
You do have to say my whole name, Radu Van Jerrett. It won't, because there's other Radus in the world, so I won't know who you're talking about. So it won't go directly to my jewel.
Remember my own apparently real name.
I walk up to Radu and I snatch the crystal from his hand and I have it, and then in my hand I put it in my fist, but I'm pointing at him I see you, and I'm still in a robe that's been wrapped around my waist and it's all tattered and burnt. And then I walk over to Hux and I hand him this and I was like, you got this, right? You can remember this guy's name.
So you got it,
Yep.
Artificer?
Yeah. Radu Van Jerrett, 3 times. Crystal.
Yeah,
Got it.
I've heard that one before. That's
We're ready
very
to go.
flattering. I appreciate that. All right, well, I'm going to go to bed. And when you need me, call me on the Jewel. And have a great night. So he goes to his room. And he locks the door. You can hear it locking. And you assume he's going to bed. You are all in the hallway.
Very pompous.
What's that, Kuhnoodle?
I was just saying, Zuki says he sounds very pompous.
We still have to have help. Like, regardless, we're gonna need someone to get us to this other dimension and to help us with this vampire. Do I
And he
trust
might
the
be
guy?
able to get me out of my gross marriage.
He might be able to get you out of this thing's marriage, and then once everything is settled, we can hightail it out of here, and we never have to come back to this land or talk to this dude again.
Okay.
So
It's like, are there any chairs in the room that we're in currently? I believe we're still in Hux's room, right?
in each of your rooms, the rooms that you have a king size bed.
Mm-hmm.
You have a hot bath. It's like the Eberron version of a hot tub. There is a little crank that you pull where there's bubbles that come out, and there is a little desk off to the front left when there is a chair and a little like cushiony like armchair too by the bed. Each of your rooms are identical.
Kelp goes, like, walks to the chair to sit down, but actively moves around it and sits on Donegal Sam, and just like puts her head in her hand and is just like, I think we have to take this guy's help because we don't know what we're doing when it comes to fighting a dimensional vampire. And Kelp is stressed because she's the one being affected by it.
Sam, by the way, is pantsless, just so you know, and he's just like on the ground, and his armpit is like right up in his beard, and it's just like
She's like,
you
Normal
can hear him
Sam.
snoring.
Kelp is like
We're all
sitting
making
on his,
sacrifices, Sam.
Kelp is like sitting on his belly and like just straight up just like using him as a chair. Like as if someone were to sit on a stool and be stressed, and she's pinching the bridge of her nose and she's talking with her hands. And she's just sitting on Sam.
With each breath, you go up and you go down.
Yeah, up and down. Yeah.
How deep is the tub of water?
The tub of water?
Like if I would just stand in it.
Well, you have to fill it. But if you were to fill it, turn on the crank, it would go up. If you were to stand in it, it would go up to your waist.
Okay. Can I fill it to where it just covers my feet?
Sure. Yeah. So you turn the crank on?
Yeah.
Okay. So you turn the crank on, you hear a bunch of water like coming out of the faucet, and it's filling up the tub. And it's, by the way, just so you know, it's not in the bathroom. It's in the same room as the bedroom. Yeah, as the bed.
I'm stand in it.
Yeah. So now
My feet feel dirty.
it has
Doesn't
enough
have
water
shoes.
where it covers your feet. Do you stop it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So you stop it, and now it's just your feet are, yeah.
She's fine to clean her feet. She doesn't wear shoes.
That's wise. So Hux, you have the jewel, right? That Radu gave you.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and mark that on your sheet whenever you get a chance in your items, just so you know you can just mark it as Radu's jewel.
Could I put it in her bag of holding?
I mean, sure. You can totally put it in your bag of holding. But that is in your possession, right, Zuki? It's either in Sam's or Zuki's.
I have it.
You have it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, either way, that's up to you guys. So yeah, continue. Let me know what you want to do, if you want to do anything.
So are we gonna trust this dude?
I don't think we have a choice. I think we have to.
I think we can trust him, but I don't know that he needs to be like, you know, one of the best friends. You know,
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
permanent membership pending. That's all. I just don't want to rush into any new commitments. Group dynamic is so good. You
My
know?
friend group,
What about
I've got
Sam?
enough friends. That's you guys. And that's all
Yeah,
I need.
yeah. I agree.
Who needs more friends?
Who needs them?
I mean,
All right.
if Sam was here, he'd be arguing, but
So, we have to take advantage of this moment when Sam is not here mentally to make sure that this dude does not become one of our best friends. Is everyone in agreement in the group? Okay.
Yes, agreed. I'm glad we talked that out.
Okay. Good.
So you hear some breathing outside of your door. It's not Sam. And some creaking on the wood on the floor outside of your door.
Is this guy listening already? Like, what is he doing?
He's in love with you, I think.
He's not in love with me because I'm too busy being in love with myself.
You hear coughing. It's like a... It does not sound like Radu. It sounds like an older dude.
Kelp, is still, comfortable with what has happened, but, a new person and the robe and the pee-pee pants. She, gets on the other side of the bed and she's like, Zuki, get it. Get the door. Go, look.
I open it.
There's no one outside of it. They're gone. Whoever was there.
I think it was a little gnome man.
You think it was the old guy sneaking up on us?
And then you see another door close down the hall. And it's not Radu's room. It was across the hall. It's the door is across the hall from Radu's room.
I'm gonna go knock on it.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Hang on, wait. If Radu is friends with this guy, maybe we should ask Radu if that's this dude's room, and maybe
we can just open it.
Okay, well, my plan had extra steps, but all right.
So do you try to open the door?
Well, I just knock on it.
You knock on it? Okay.
Yeah.
You knock on it. You wait a few seconds. Nothing happens.
I keep hitting the door until someone opens it.
Up the stairs, you hear a cranking, and it's Giorgio, the gnome, and he goes, "What are you doing? Shouldn't you be in bed? Stop knocking on that. That's one of my guests. They're staying here."
Who is it?
Who is it? I'm not supposed to tell you. I protect people's privacy. If someone asks me...
Stalking us.
Stalking you?
He was outside of our door, but, it's from the room on the other side of the bed, so, she can't hear.
Oh, well, you know what? If someone asked me, hey, that tiefling is stalking me, I would protect your privacy. Now go to bed. So he walks down the stairs. You hear him go, I just want a cookie. I wonder if I have any cookies in the cupboard. And he walks all the way downstairs.
I'm gonna go follow him and steal his cookies.
What?
No, never mind.
Oh. So.
Are we gonna... I don't have pants. I can't follow this guy. I can't do anything. I don't have any pants.
Well, we'll have to wait until tomorrow and buy you some new pants.
I'm gonna get a new pants tomorrow. So as for now, should one of you guys go check up on this guy to figure out what's going on in this guest bedroom, or should we wait until the morning?
Well, he doesn't seem to be opening it. We'd probably wait.
So.
Yeah. Let's say wait till morning.
The door opens, and an envelope flies out of it and on the floor. And the door flies straight open, that same room that you're knocking on. And the window is open. And there's a breeze blowing through it. But the envelope is on the ground.
Open the envelope.
Who's it for?
Don't know.
Yeah,
It's
does it
blank.
say anything on the
It's
outside?
blank on the outside. Good question, though.
Oh.
That's very respectful.
Well, I think that we're in Zuki's land. I feel like it's her responsibility to open unmarked letters.
I open it.
Once you open it, there is a parchment inside, and it says, You still, and it's in like really nice like black cursive ink that would seem like it was written by a very thin quill. It says, "You all still owe me a dissertation to be delivered." And it says, "Love, Bolt."
Okay,
And that's it.
well, this isn't my territory. This is little sleepy man's territory.
Okay, wait.
So
Zuki,
Bolt was the
bring-
person that hired you guys to get on the airship to deliver the dissertation to Lavishan. So that name does ring a bell.
Okay. So this feels like Sam's problem. So we should just put the letter on Sam.
Just put it like in his pants or something.
Yeah, we'll just put it on top of him.
But
He'll
aren't
be
you wearing
fine.
his pants?
I agree. I agree with this train of logic. I do.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, we give it, tuck it into his shirt.
Yes, perfect. Excellent.
Cool.
I like
All
that.
right. So we're just gonna let that guy go. We're gonna let Sam deal with it. We're just gonna let him know what happens when he wakes up. And then tomorrow we're gonna go get me some new pants because I
It
really
sounds like. Oh, and don't I have to go to like the castle or something at some point?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So
We'll see.
Are we all in agreement that we want to take a nice rest and maybe eat some breakfast and then
Yes.
figure out what we need to do in the morning? Since
Agreed.
okay,
okay, so you want to take a long rest, each of you?
yes.
Do you all sleep in the
Yeah.
same room or your separate
I'm
rooms?
gonna go to my room.
You got your room?
I have my room, and Sam, I'm just gonna leave him by the door, like not by the door, but by
I
like,
just
the
leave
wall.
Sam there.
Yeah, wherever Sam is. Oh no, oh yeah, leave him in Hux's room.
Okay,
I,
so
I kind of I make him comfortable. I lean him, he's leaning against the wall there, and I make sure he's covered. And I follow the two of them, and I kind of take how they put extra blankets in the rooms. I take like one extra blanket from each room. I use one to make my bedding up again, since I used my original bedding on Sam's pantslessness. And I use the other one, I just kind of swaddle him up like a little baby so that all that's visible is his head. So he's like in a little blanket cocoon. So now he's not pantsless, he's safe. And then I go to bed.
okay. And the other two, Zuki and Kelp, you go to bed too?
Yeah, we go to bed.
Okay.
I leave my pants in Hux's room because they're full of they pee pee on them.
Pee-pee pants. Okay.
Pants are safe with me.
Okay, then you all get a very long rest. So if your HP is down, which I think Zuki, yours is at 15 right now, go ahead and mark that at your max HP, everybody.
Mhm.
I know nobody used any hit die. If you did use that, that would be back as well. Any other attributes would
my
go
high
straight up
point.
too. I'm sorry?
My type.
Yeah. And I think if you used any key points to Zuki, I think those would be all to max too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they only do it if they're short rest.
Cool. All right. So everybody's refreshed. The sun comes up. You hear a knocking on each of your doors, and you can also start to feel the sun kind of like glisten on your face, and you're just kind of like all really warm and cozy in your beds. And you hear a knocking on the door, on everybody's door. There's breakfast downstairs. There's breakfast. Come and get it. Nice complimentary breakfast for my guest, every one of them. Come on down. That includes you, Radu. Breakfast for everybody. Come on down. So you hear us gnome walk downstairs again. And you all can glance at your watches, and it is approximately 9 a.m. in the morning.
I'd like to awkwardly stand in my doorway and wait to see Radu Van Jerrett walk out and head down for breakfast.
Okay, so you're waiting for him to go down first?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see him so I can catch him in the hallway.
Gotcha. So you wait about 30 minutes. He's late. He wakes up late. If 30 minutes go by, you can hear Giorgio downstairs going, "I said there's breakfast. Hurry up! It's getting cold." So the door opens from Radu's room, and he looks at you, and he's putting on his headband, and he has his cape on, and his glasses are off, his sunglasses. He puts his sunglasses back on. He goes, "Hey, by the way, I don't think I got your name, Artificer. What's your name?"
My name is Hux.
Is that just Hux? No last name?
My name is Lord Hux.
What do you prefer?
You can call me Lord if you like until we're friends. Then you can call me
I'll
Hux.
call you Lord if you want me to. All right, Lord.
Yeah.
Lord Hux.
That works.
I just want to say.
Or Lord Huxley. Might be easier to say.
Do I just guess? Whatever. Is it my choice?
It's whatever, like, of those two. Yeah, Lord Huxley, Lord Hux. Any of those.
All right, Lord Hux.
Sprinkle that lordship in there. So,
What's up?
and I hold out his little jewel, and I say, here's your little magic trick. I say, I think that we would like to travel with you, but I figured, what unique and wonderful parlor trick magic. I didn't want to waste it. I didn't want to be part of the gag, if you will, as a man of theatrics myself. You see, I just wanted to talk mano y mano.
Yep.
I'm not very good at these social situations. Forgive me.
Human
I prefer.
You're a changeling, right? I was gonna say human half elf, but yeah.
Oh,
I get you.
I mean, yes. You're sharp, aren't you?
Like I said, I was
like
just
that.
told these
Good.
things, so.
Oh, you were told. Oh, well.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Sir Leo, Sir Raph, Sir Don, and Sir Mikkel, and the Royal Guards.
Ah.
Yep. The Royal Guardsmen. Yep. I do believe it. You've
Mhm.
all experienced at least some of them.
They were fun.
So, do you need me for anything? Because I got some errands to run.
Oh, well, sure, unless you want to join us for the breakfast that's been set out so that we can get to know you better.
I was just going to grab one of
I'd
Giorgio's
be
muffins.
good if we're to
and
work together.
I would love to work together, but you got one of my jewels. I was just going to grab a muffin and some coffee and go take care of my stuff. And I do believe that
Well,
the queen is
there's
going to be
the
coming
jewels,
after
so
your
we can
friend for arranging that wedding. So you guys got some shit to take care of today. That might not be fun.
oh, I see. You want us to come with less baggage. Is that it?
Well,
You don't want to help us yet?
I'm willing to help,
Because
but
we could really use the help now, as an ally. I don't want to make you feel guilty, but it would help us. We had a conversation yesterday, and the three of us just addressed some trust issues that we have with people outside the best friends squad. And so, really,
friends
think of it
squad.
as an audition.
I
Think
mean,
of it as an audition.
I would love to help. I'm
This
willing
could be
to
your
help.
big break.
I do have some errands to run. I do have some resources to replenish at the goods store. Like I said, if you really need me, I'm sorry I don't want to join the best friend squad, but I would like to train you to beat Strahd and to help navigate you into Ravenloft, the other dimension, the Dark Realms. But I got some stuff to handle, man. I got a cash check, or check to cash, it's to say.
Oh,
I got
fine.
I got to meet an old girlfriend. I gotta get some milk. I just gotta do a bunch of different things. But if you really need me and you're in a tight jam, give me a call on the Jewel. Give me a beep. And when you're ready to go to Ravenloft,
You're gonna make me use the jewel, huh?
if you want to go to Ravenloft, if you're ready to go and train, not go directly there, you gotta train to go to Ravenloft. Give me a holler on the Jewel. I'll be right there. But wait until you really need me. Until then, I know you all got this. I've heard some things that you guys are all... I mean, you beat Lavishin. You guys are badasses. So, but you're not badass enough to face Strahd. That's why I'm going to be around. You will be badass, though. enough to beat Strahd.
Well, we are concerned because we're down at least 2 cheeks of those asses.
Like ass cheeks? And he kind of looks down.
Yes,
He's trying not to laugh.
Donegal Sam has 2 ass cheeks, and they're both down for the count right now. I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, that sucks. I would
We'll
ask
figure it
Giorgio
out. That's
to
all right.
put him up for until you're done. You have to pay in advance for the rooms. Giorgio will hold you to it. But dude, I gotta go. Okay, just if you need me, give me a holler on the jaw. Okay.
All right.
So
well,
he grabs his big
that.
sword,
Go
and he kind of there's no strap on the back. It just kind of snaps to his back. It kind of almost sounds like a magnet. It just kind of, and he rushes down the stairs, and you hear him go, "Hey, Giorgio, I'm gonna go ahead. I got some things to do, But hey, thanks for breakfast. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna grab a muffin, some coffee." He's like, "Oh, Radu, my boy, thanks for dropping in. Thanks for taking care of those scoundrels upstairs. You're always really great with that kind of thing." He's like, "Okay, yeah, they're okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, they're good peeps. They're a little annoying, but you'll get used to them. You'll like them, okay? And that dwarf may need some extra help, okay? So just take care of them for me, okay? They're, I like them, so just." He's like, "Oh, all right, Radu, I trust you." And he's like, "Good luck on you. Good morning. Have a great morning." And you hear the door close. So you are all still upstairs.
Did we hear that?
Yeah, you can hear it. The floor, it's all pretty thin. You can hear everything from downstairs. People talking.
Annoying? We're not annoying.
good news, though. I can confirm he does not want to be one of the best friend squad.
Okay.
So we
all
can
right.
rest assured there.
All right. Well, I mean, might be an opening if Sam never wakes up, but we'll get there when we get there.
I don't think we're desperate yet.
Kelp needs new pants. 'Cause Kelp only had one set. So she has fashioned Zuki's burnt robe into like a makeshift set of pants. But it's not just tied, like she's tied them around her legs. And it kind of looks like a really big like diaper. But it drapes all the way down to her knees and stuff, like a really big one. But like she's happy with what she's accomplished in order to go get breakfast. So
this is looking well, I say.
Thank you. I just need food, and then we need to hit up a shop where I can get new pants. That's all I need.
Okay, so do you go downstairs, all three of you?
Yes.
Free food.
Okay. Azuki, do you go downstairs too?
Yep.
Okay, so you go downstairs, and you go downstairs. Off to your left is Giorgio's desk, and to the front of you where you're standing, and to your right is the exit. Giorgio has about 3 tables set up with just pots of coffee. There's pancakes, there's sausages, biscuits. There's also some fruit, some oranges, and some melons all cut up, and small plates for you to help yourself with. There's a small plate of bagels, and there's also some syrup for the pancakes as well. And there's also just a bowl of eggs with some tongs to scoop them out of. And he looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, you all. Well, I suppose I don't want to get food to go to waste. Feel free to help yourselves.
I get a lot of pancakes, and I just glare at him.
You don't like pancakes?
No,
Princess?
I just glare at him while I'm taking my pancakes.
Oh. Well, you'll give me a death glare, aren't you, Princess? You won't be there once you eat some pancakes.
Kelp just like wanders over to the fruit, and she's feeling a little peckish, so she gets some sausages too today. Like she's feeling like she's got a hunger, a hunger for meat. She starts piling on a little too much of the sausage, which is unlike her.
Got it. Hux, do you eat? What do you eat?
Whatever's there. Like I take a little bit of everything.
Okay, cool. So you get a good meal in. You got a good breakfast, and this is all that you eat is the amount that you can really take for right now is about a half pound of food, which means you're gonna need another half pound at some point later in the day. So just keep that in mind. And with that,
Put a couple bagels in my bag.
Kelp puts like 2 or 3 apples in her bag.
okay, you can put 3 apples. And how many bagels do you put in your bag, Zuki?
I'll put like 2 apples and 2 bagels.
Okay, put that on your sheet. You can totally take that. Just make sure and mark that on the sheet because it could help you later.
I make 2 sandwiches and I wrap those in linen and I've shoved those in my bag.
Like sausage egg sandwiches, bagel sandwiches. Okay, cool. How many? 3?
Yeah.
Okay, mark that on your sheet that you have sausage egg bagel sandwiches, 3 of them.
That sounds good. I love me some breakfast.
All right. So
all this chocolate food's got me hungry.
So you get done eating, get done packing, and Jojo goes, all right, I need to. And keep in mind, it's another half hour has passed, so it's about 10 a.m. right now. He's like, all right, you sleepy heads. I gotta clean up the breakfast, okay? I got some grandkids. I might eat this leftovers. Is there anything else you need before you check out? Wasn't there a 4th one of you? Wasn't there a 4th companion that you had?
He's just sleeping in.
He can't sleep in. He has to check out.
Can we keep him here?
If you pay for the rooms, you can. The room
All
stay.
right, I paid for the rooms last night. Someone needs to pay for the rooms for Sam to stay here all day.
How much is it?
Well, would you like him to be in the lowest level room, or
Yeah.
like a modest room, comfortable room, or one of the wealthy rooms?
Low level's fine.
Modest? All right. A modest room will cost 5 silver pieces per night. There's also one room that I call the poor room. I just don't call it to customers that. It does not have a jacuzzi. It does not have... It has a toilet. But the toilet is in the same room as the bed. It's I call it the poor man's room. That
How much
is 1 silver piece per night.
We'll do that one.
Okay. 1 silver piece per night. How many nights?
We don't know yet.
No, I'd need to know, though.
Just for one night right now.
Just 1 night? Will you be back in time? 1 day? Tomorrow? To pick him up?
Let's say a week. Let's say a week.
I'll tell you what. Since Radu gave you all a good recommendation, if you come here before, I will refund you the money that you give me in advance.
Okay.
All right, so how long?
How long should we do it?
I don't think we can stay for too long. Maybe like 2 nights.
Yeah, 2 nights.
2 nights. All right. So in the poor room, the poor man's room, that will be 2 silver pieces, please.
Okay. Maybe.
All right. And who gives those? Who gives the money?
Me.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and mark 2 silver pieces less on your character sheet. And he's like, all right. Well, thank you very much for here before that last night. I will give that silver piece back. I will make sure that he has he's in his room. Is he all right? By the way, he's not dead, is he?
Boy. No. He's breathing.
What's wrong with him?
He's sleepy.
He's sleepy. All right. All right. Okay, then go ahead and be on your merry way, and I'll keep the dwarf here for the next 2 nights. All right. With that said, before we venture out, let's go ahead and take our intermission. Mainly because I have to go to the bathroom. So let's take a soft 15.
All of a sudden that.
Yeah.
All of a sudden that.
Yeah, I got to roll
subplot
Constitution.
makes more sense.
Yeah, I hope I don't pee my pants. But anyway, let's take a soft 15, viewers. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, give or take 1 or 2 minutes, and we'll see you all very soon. Switching over as soon as I find the intermission cam. Oh my gosh, where is it? Oh my gosh, everybody else go. I don't know why I can't find it. Holy crap, there it is. Switching over right now.
I really felt like my character was pressured into peeing her pants.
Hi everybody, thanks for waiting. We are back. We're the Journey Punks. If you're new to us, on our Kana Punk D&D actual play show set in Eberron. And before we continue with our story, let's go ahead and do some plugs real quick, some solo plugs. We know that not everybody likes to stay up super late and to the end of the show. If you're watching this on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, you can just go ahead and fast forward to the end, but please watch the whole episode too. I'll start us off real quick. If you'd like to see some stuff that I do off to the side, you could just go ahead and follow me on my solo stream, which is twitch.tv/Gierhart, which is DASHGIERHART, just like you see my name below me right here. Right there. Just go ahead and do that. Twitch.tv/Gierhart. And Kuhnoodle, would you like to solo plug anything?
I stream at Twitch under Kuhnoodle. Also have an Instagram, Kuhnoodle Art. I do commissions.
Yeah. And Kuhnoodle did the awesome cover art that you see below me right here. And there is some awesome character portraits on the way that you'll see soon. You can definitely see at least Zuki on the Instagram page now. So yeah, also go ahead and follow Journey Punks on Twitter and Instagram too. And Winged, what would you like to solo plug?
Oh boy. What am I doing?
You don't have to.
I don't have Jay here to balance out the. I don't do really anything else. Thing. Personal streaming is coming soon for me. I'm getting my setup ready. I believe Mr. Dash is going to help me start ramping that up shortly. So just follow me on Twitch to get notifications on that. You can also follow me on any type of social media. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I have all that. And Journey Punks and all of the stuff that I usually does bleed onto that content-wise. I think that's it. Hopefully live shows are coming back soon. Those are also in the works, but we're still crossing our fingers on that one while also being safe. So.
Nice. Jay, do you have anything in solo stream? Jay? He's asleep. Anyway, Jurassic Jaws, what would you like to solo stream, dude? Or solo plug, dude. I can't hear you, buddy.
How about now?
Can hear you loud and clear.
There it is. Awesome. Thanks, Dash. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yes, I am Jurassic Jaws, Jurassic_Jaws. You can find me on Twitch there. All my other socials are linked there. I'm a creativity streamer, so I stream everything from my own writing process to we're moving away from games actively, at least away from digital games, but right now we still do those. I do a community KOTOR, which I said last time we had a session, I said that was tomorrow. We do, in fact, meet on Mondays. My brain keeps thinking it's Tuesdays. I'm not used to being excited about Mondays,
Yeah.
And this is definitely something I get excited about. So it's to have that treat on a Monday throws me. So when I say tomorrow, I mean Wednesdays. That's a Wednesday thing. But again, Jurassic_Jaws, all my stuff's on there.
Cool. Check all the Journey Punks out, please. We love ya. We know you'll love us. Anyway, continuing on. And also follow Jay too on Instagram. He gets Kistler J or J Kistler, one of the two, on Twitter and Instagram. He also has great stuff too. I was teasing. He totally told me in advance that he wouldn't be here tonight, but it's all okay. I was just teasing the dude. One of the best dudes, just as well as the rest of the players here. Best dudes, dudettes, however you identify, players, best Journey Punks I know. I'm just going to say that. You all are the best Journey Punks I've ever known in my entire life. Anyway, back to Eberron. So, you all have just had breakfast. You've all packed away some food that you needed. You've all had a long rest, replenished any spell slots, replenished HP, any key points, all that. You're feeling raring to go, feel great, half a pound of food in you. You'll need another half pound later. All the pee-pees and poo-poos have been done. You're all good for the moment. It is
now they have.
It is currently Radu has left. Radu has left the building. Giorgio is still in the building. You paid Giorgio, the gnome innkeeper of the Ghouls Ogre Inn. Strange name, but that's the name of his inn. You've paid him 2 nights for Sam to stay safely here in his own room. And he said that you can also get a refund if you're back before the 2 days. Keep in mind, though, you will have to be back by that 2 days is up to get him. So with that said, it is now 10 a.m. in the morning. What would you like to do? Or role play with each other, as you will.
Help needs pants.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't think I've been vocal enough about it.
So do you leave the inn?
Yes.
The Ghouls Ogre Inn? Okay.
Where is the closest clothing store to the Geo we can possibly get?
Well, there is a if you go outside and to the left, to your right, like diagonally to your right, you can definitely see the dancing cow, and up the road to your right it's the path to the palace. But on the left side, you can kind of see a bunch of people like walking in and out of a few stores down to the left. One does catch your eye, and that is the Dragon's Mountain. It's a store called the Dragon's Mountain.
Okay.
Do you enter it? It also has a subtitle underneath it that says General Goods.
Oh. Yeah.
And there's also another store as you walk. Do you walk towards it?
Yes. This seems ominous, but I'm gonna lean into it. Yes.
All 3 of you do?
Yeah, I'll go with wherever help goes because I don't really need anything.
Likewise.
Okay. Well, you walk towards it. You see another store that's right next to it, and that is called the Shovel and Griffin Weapons Store. Do you continue to the Dragon's Mountain General Store?
Like I said, wherever help goes.
Like, do I need to like do a roll to figure out which store would have pants? Like,
well, one's a general store, one's a weapons store. So
I'm assuming. Well, in a world building, like maybe pants is weapons. I need to know. Is pants
People
weapons
with your
here?
pants.
Well, if you're looking for cloth pants, due to your general knowledge, most likely a general store. If you're looking for like chainmail or something, pants, then it'd probably be the Shovel and Griffin weapon store.
All right, so we're just looking for regular old pants. So
Okay.
we're gonna go to the Dragon's Mountain.
The Dragon's Mountain.
That's where I'm gonna go. Yes.
The Dragon's Mountain. Okay, so you go ahead and walk in there, and inside there, you see a wood elf. And this person looks non-binary, and they're pretty tall and pretty slender, great copper skin, and the hair is kind of put up in a bun, and they look at all of you and they say, "Hey, welcome. How's it going? Welcome to my store. This is the Dragon's Mountain General Store. Let me know if you need anything." And there is all the stuff is like on the walls to the left and to the right, but it's like in a horseshoe area where it's not too deep, where if you need to grab anything, you do need to talk to the wood elf that's at the front desk.
Okay. So Kelp just like, okay, since that's the case, Kelp is going to ask for help and just be like, I need pants.
So you just go up to the wood elf and say, I need pants.
I need pants. I don't even say I need, I just say pants.
Pants.
Like, pants.
Pant. What up, guys? Dude, do you need pants? I do
Yes,
sell pants.
I need pants.
Okay, all right. What kind of pants you looking for? I have some capris. I have some long bootcut pants. I have some shorts. What's your fancy?
I need like longer pants to tuck into my boots.
Longer pants to tuck into your boots. Okay, so just like ankle length.
Yeah.
All right. So, 1 second. I'm gonna bring up some prices for you. So I have I have those pants. And let's see, what size are you? So you're about a 21-inch waist, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Like a 21. I'm just kind of eyeballing 27, 28-inch length.
Yep.
Is that about right? Okay.
Yep, you nailed it.
All right. So I have something around there due to my good estimate. You can choose any of these, and this wood elf pulls open from the back. There's like this back door sheet. They open up and they pull out this rack with these hangers with pants hanging off them, and they look like they're like cloth mixed with leather. Like really nice looking. Like they could be adventure pants, but they also could be pants that you can go on a date with. And they are all your size. And you have a black one, a dark navy blue one, a scarlet red pair, and a brown one. And that is all of them. Yes.
What color is the closest to?
Also, there's a green pair.
What color is the closest to the color of the figure we just made?
The green pair.
Okay, great.
Or the
We'll
brown
go with
pair
green
would
one.
match, yeah.
I want to pick the color of the pants of the figure we just
The
made.
green? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that would be... Okay, so if you'd like those green pants, they would be about... There was a sale yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and say that they would be 1 silver piece.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I reach into my pocket and I pull out 1 silver piece.
Okay, go ahead and mark the 1 silver piece less on your character sheet.
Yes.
And they go, okay, here you go. That is for you then. And would your friends want anything today?
No.
Kelbu's just like, get some pants. You might need a shirt. Do we need to go to the weapons store? Should we go to the weapons store?
We can look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't
So
hurt.
do you
I was
leave
going to ask if there were any health potions here.
do you need some? You said you need some health potions, sir?
Just curious, yes, do you carry any?
We do. We do carry health potions.
And how much are those?
You can take over, look over to my right. They're on that shelf right there. It's not a big selection, but they are all off to the right. And they are...
All right.
1 second. Just pulling that up on my chart here. So you see a few jars that say Elixir of Health. And they would be... 1 second. One is so there's elixirs of health, and there's a little like description underneath it, like a little, almost kind of looks like a prescription like sticker to it, and it has a little cork bottle, like a bottle with a cork on it, and it says, when you drink this potion, it cures any disease affecting you. And it removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions. The clear red liquid has tiny bubbles of light in it. It is a magic item.
How much is this?
That is 30 silver pieces.
I'll take it.
Just one?
Just one, please.
Okay. Thank you very much. That is yours. I'll take the 30 silver pieces.
Said 30? 30?
Yep,
30.
30 silver pieces. And you can go ahead and add, as a DM speaking, you can go ahead and add that magic item to your inventory. Elixir of Health.
Well,
it's a potion.
Elixir of Health.
Yep, and it cures any disease afflicting you, and it removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions. Clear red liquid has bubbles in it, so it may taste like a LaCroix.
Hello, what?
Like a red LaCroix. Okay, cool. You all set, Hux?
1 second. I just want to
Sure.
make sure I add this.
Sure. Yeah, take your time. Tiefling, would you like anything today?
No.
No? I can't interest you in a Elixir of Health, or maybe a cape, or maybe how about a different hat? I like that pointy hat you have.
I'll take a cape. Do you have any?
I do have capes. They're short capes though. Especially with someone of your height, they would go only to your lower back. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So the wood elf goes back. The same back door opens up this big rack that they're holding on their shoulders right here, and they have a rack that has capes made with very similar material and colors as the pants that they showed Kelp. And so there's like a dark blue, a navy blue, a scarlet red, a forest green one, a black one. What's
Navy blue.
navy blue? Okay, so they slide this off. And I say that one will be 1 silver piece, just like the pants.
And she takes it.
Okay, go ahead, and now you have a dark navy blue cape. It is very similar to the color of Radu's, but it's shorter.
Okay.
So just to give you an idea of what color, what shade of navy blue it is. But yeah, you go ahead and mark that silver piece, 1 less silver piece on your character sheet. It goes.
It doesn't have like any stats or anything. It's just
This one's just a normal cape. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. No, not armor at all. Especially as a monk, you can wear it as a monk because it's. I know, like, yeah, armor can hold you back, but this one is just. It's just like a leathery cloth cape. Because all right. Can I help any of you out with anything else? Got the pants sold, got the cape sold, got the elixir of health sold. All right. Well, thank you very much, and come again. Do you all leave?
Good. Yep.
Okay, cool. So you leave. What do you do, or role play as you will?
I mean, we might as well
do you
check that.
do you want to check the weapon shop? I mean, like they might have something that.
Yeah. Might as well look around.
Okay, so you go walk into the Shovel and Griffin weapon store. Okay.
Yes.
So inside there, you see a bronze-skinned dwarf with dark hair, very very nice, smooth dark hair, like this like cool waves, very shiny, wavy dark hair, and he's got an axe in his hand. He's just having an axe over his shoulder. He goes, come into my weapon store. Welcome. Can I help you with anything?
What do you have?
Well, I have many things, dear. I have axes and martial weapons and ranged weapons and some armor,
fun
shields.
staffs?
I'm sorry?
Staffs?
Staffs? I do have staffs. Yes, I do. What kind of staff are you looking for? Do you need another quarterstaff?
Yeah. But anything if you have any like fun stats.
Well, let's see what I have. I have a club. I have a dagger. I have a great club. These are like the simple melee weapons, like a quarterstaff, a sickle, a spear, a javelin. That's kind of like a staff, right? Like a javelin or a spear.
I want a staff.
I'm sorry?
I want a staff.
You want a staff. You want a staff. Okay. Well, I have a spear with, well, no, I have a quarterstaff, but the quarterstaff, here. This is a special kind of quarterstaff. So he pulls open this thing out of his pocket, and it's like this little cylinder. And you already know exactly what it is. And it's one of those that you can flick and it just extends out. And you can like put it in your pocket. And he's like, "It's like this. I know you've probably seen one of these before, these extendable quarterstaffs, but I'll tell you that this is made out of very special metal. This was forged in a volcano. That's right. And you can actually fight someone that has a great sword with it. It'll keep up, it'll extend, and you'll be able to defend yourself against someone with a powerful, great weapon like a great sword. Would you like it?
How much?
So this pretty staff, it's gonna be a little hefty here. I will charge you 1 platinum piece for this special volcano staff, as I call her.
Does it have like any stats on it?
Yes, they will. So, DM speaking. For right now, we'll just put it on there as volcano staff. It's going to cost one platinum piece, and right now, if you were to add another quarter staff, it would be a 1d6 bludgeoning. The thing is that it would be actually be a 1d12 bludgeoning.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so the attack bonus would be the same, but yeah, it would cause way harder damage. 1d12.
Okay. So just write down volcanoes.
Yeah, volcano staff, and remind me later if I'll just write it down too that I have to adjust that manually as a 1d12 volcano staff, and I'm just gonna put in parens that it is extendable. Because, yeah, that way you can put it in your pocket if you want.
Okay. Should I just put it under inventory?
Yeah, volcano staff. Okay, cool. He goes, all right. Anybody else? What can I get? Anybody else? Anybody else want anything? Aren't you an artificer? Do you ever use
yes, I am.
ranged weapons?
Yes, my crossbow misses targets all the time.
That's real funny. Well, maybe you need an upgrade, don't you think?
Really not that funny in combat, friend, I'll tell you.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe you can not be funny. Maybe you could be more badass. How do you like that? How do you like them apples, huh?
I don't care what you think of me. Badass how?
Like, you kill the thing that you're fighting instead of it just you miss it.
Yeah, well, that sounds good, obviously. You got to be more specific.
Well, I have some firearms if you're interested.
Oh.
As in pistols.
Ones that work with...
Not anything advanced.
Yes.
Not anything advanced. But it's going to take me a minute to go search for them. But if you're interested, let me know. I'm going to help out your barbarian friend over here. And I'll go and get this selection of pistol firearms if you're interested.
So, Dash.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just speak to my DM for a second?
I'm listening.
Last week when I turned into Zuki, I was given money by the queen to go into town and get out of the bedroom. I don't know that we ever established how much was in there, though.
Nope. You pulling out a good amount, like half amount of the money. Well, it was a little less than half to buy drinks for the guards, like Sir Don and Sir Mikkel and the guys who are at the bar. But you did not see what was the rest of the gold that was in there. No. Would you like to see?
Okay. Yeah, I want to check that out.
Okay.
Before I answer him, I want to peek in there.
Okay. So you look in there and you find 30 gold pieces. So you can go ahead and add that to your inventory.
Yeah, I'll add that to... All right. What's on the cheap end in terms of cost? I asked the storekeep.
The cheap end? As in...
Yeah, like firearms wise.
Well, I'll be able to get that to you. I just gotta know if you're interested. I will go get my selection. I just gotta.
Oh, I am if the price is right.
All right. Well, I can tell you that a Let's see. Trying to go from memory here. I do have to go get. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna go get my my selection. I'll be right back. I can't recall from memory. So he goes back to the back room to go get the. You can only imagine like a case full of pistols. While he's doing that, you were all browsing around, and again, it's very similarly built as the inn that you were all in, Georgia's Inn, and there's a lot of like very big wooden pillars around, weapons hanging on the wall, swords, axes, armor, half plates, chainmail, stuff like that, all hanging up. So yeah, continue. It's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be just a couple minutes. So continue the role play.
I'm just looking around at little doodads and stuff.
My apologies, but he has me intrigued.
I
Otherwise,
literally
I'd say
just
let's
threw
not
down a platinum piece to piss my pants, so I have very little money to spend here. I have new pants, so I'm good, but you guys feel free to browse. I might try to steal something, but we'll see where that takes me.
I'm just gonna play with my stick. I'm gonna keep pressing the button so it just keeps going in and out.
Yeah, all you have to do is press it and it goes out, and you press it again and it goes back. You don't have to like jam it in the ground at all. Just.
She's one of those people where like, you know how like the pen clickers?
Uh-huh.
That's her.
Kelp just walks over to Zuki and puts her hand on her shoulder, and she just goes, "Stop it."
No, you stop it.
Stop.
You want to try it?
No, I want you to stop. You know what? Fuck it. I just got new pants. Let me try it. New pants, new Kelp. Give me that thing. So Kelp like takes it and tries it a couple times, and she's like, "Yeah, this is a total Zuki thing to do." So here you go.
So the dwarf store owner comes out with a case, and he goes over to
I'll
Hux.
be right back. My dog's throwing his bowl.
Sure. Yeah. He signals over to so Zuki walks out, just go have a minute outside with her new staff, and then he goes, "Hey, artificer, right over here." He goes over to his desk. He opens up his case, and he shows you 3 different pistols that he has. He's like, "Now I have all these in stock, but here's the 3 types that I have. It's a flint. This is a flintlock pistol. This one is a clockwork pistol, and this one is a turret pistol." And basically, he's gonna talk your ear off about him. But as a DM, talking DM terms, the flintlock pistol, it's very rudimentary, almost kind of like like a pirate gun. It looks like very much like a pirate gun. It's wooden, steel.
Yeah, are they single shot?
It
I'm
is.
familiar with,
Yes, it is single shot. It's not boom boom boom. It's 1d8 piercing. It's 4 pounds. And the ammunition, its range is it's ammunition fire. Range is 30 to 90 feet. And yeah, you do have to load it after each shot. The clockwork pistol. Also, the flintlock pistol is 125 gold pieces. The clockwork pistol is 1d6 piercing. And it's less in piercing, but it's got a longer range. The ammunition is 40 to 120 feet, and it's a loading weapon as well. So it's you have to reload every time. That one is 250 gold pieces, and the third one, which he sells you, and this is my favorite. This is the turret pistol. This one is, and he's like, and because I do have it in stock because I'm thinking about buying some of my own. I'm gonna charge this one a little heftier price. So forgive me, but that's just the way it is with these. Maybe if I get some more, I'll sell them for less. But this one's going to be 1 platinum piece each. And DM terms, DM speaking, it is 2d4 piercing. And ammunition range is 30 to 90 feet. And it's also a loading weapon, so you have to load it each time. So you have the flintlock pistol, the clockwork pistol, and the turret pistol. 125,
Right.
250, 1 platinum.
So here's my question, Shopkeep. Do you have a used flintlock pistol that you could sell me for 77 gold pieces? Because that's all I've got, and I'm willing to give it all to you.
Well, I'm willing to do it if you trade me for something. Some gold.
Like what?
Well, what do you got?
Well, I've got this, and he reaches into his pocket, and he finds the crystal that Radu gave him. Well, I have this crystal.
And he looks at it. He goes, "I don't want that. That's just a.
But it's special.
That's just a regular old signal crystal. There's artificers in town that made them that they get passed around. They're probably gonna be like mass made someday, pretty soon. I don't need to call anybody.
All right, well, how about some of my weapons?
Well, what weapon do you
I
want to
don't
give
need
up?
all of these.
Or weapons?
Well, I'll sell you my crossbow.
I don't want that. You told me you miss every time you shoot.
That's because I'm bad at aiming.
Maybe there's something wrong with the crossbow
Something to do
too.
with the... Well, you can determine that. I don't want it anymore.
Well, I don't want it either. What else you got?
Oh, you're being difficult.
What
How
if
about...
Okay, so Kelp is
I have-
overhearing. And what if I threw in the javelin that because I never use it? What if I threw in my javelin?
I do like that javelin. All right.
I have nothing to offer.
All right. I'll take, you said 75 gold pieces, right, sir?
Yes.
All right, 75 gold pieces. And that javelin. And you can have this flintlock pistol with a box of ammunition.
Excellent. I'd throw in my crossbow if I thought you wanted it.
I don't want that piece of junk, but I'll take this javelin. So do you give it to him, Kelp?
All right.
Kelp, do you give him the javelin?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Sorry,
So he takes the
I
javelin,
do.
and you're
He
buying
owes
it,
me.
right, Hux? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So that you make the trade, you give him your 75 gold pieces. So go ahead and mark that on your sheet, and he gives you the flintlock pistol. If you have trouble adding it to your sheet, just let me know, and we'll deal with it a little bit later during the break. But go ahead and put flintlock pistol, one word, and then pistol. Yep, it's 1d8
I'll
piercing.
find
It uses ammunition, 30 to 90 feet, and it's a ranged weapon, and you have to load it each time you shoot.
Copy that.
All right, cool. First firearm of the campaign. Cool.
Ooh.
You got-
Hey, you owe me.
I'm not arguing that.
And yeah,
That's
just,
absolutely accurate.
it's basically like a gun that Jack Sparrow would hold, like have in his hands. That's basically the type of gun we're looking at. Basic pirate gun.
Flintlocks are sexy.
Yeah.
Flintlocks are very sexy.
All right. He goes, all right, can I help anybody else with anything?
I think we're good. I think we're good on the weapon.
You didn't buy anything, right, Barbarian? Do you need anything?
I'm good. I just bought in pants because I pissed my pants, so we're good.
All right, weird. I didn't even know that, but okay.
At this point, I'm going to tell everyone that I pissed my pants because I spent a platinum piece to piss my pants. Okay, so everyone needs to know about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you bathed after you pissed your pants.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna guess
Whatever.
no from that.
I sat on my friend. It's fine.
Well, that's you're a bad friend. So do you guys leave the weapons store?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we leave.
So you leave the weapon store called the Shovel and Griffin. You go outside, and you see a crowd of people down the street towards the palace, and it's a gathering of people, and there's like a small platform you can kind of see, and there are guardsmen standing on there, and you can see, especially you, Hux, you can definitely see is that it's the queen that's standing on this platform with a few guards behind her, but there's also a few guards ahead of her, and she's holding really big scissors, like giant scissors, and they look like two sharp, almost kind of like if you imagine like the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII that Cloud Strife holds, kind of like two of those that are moderately sized, not as big, and they're sealed together with a bolt, like a disc-shaped bolt in between. So she's holding basically two Buster Swords bolted together as scissors, and she's pointing them at the guards to her right. And she looks like she's yelling something. You can't really make it out. She's yelling something. What do you do?
Do you guys want to check that out?
Yeah, I guess we should probably.
What always happens to us? Let's figure it out. I feel like these guards are. Do we help the guards? Are the guards on our side? Are they not on our side?
Well, there
really
was Sir Raph, Sir Mikkel, Sir Don, and Sir Leo. Sir Raph and Sir Leo escorted you all from Arcanix to Fairhaven. Told you a lot about vampires and stuff, especially Sir Leo.
All right.
Sir Mikkel and Sir Don.
It's not them though, right? They're not.
You can't tell from there.
Okay,
you have to walk closer.
Okay. So I need to walk closer. So.
Do you all walk closer?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so you start to walk closer, and you're starting to make out the guards because they still have helmets on, but their visors are up, so you can see their faces. But you have to get a little close, and it's kind of hard because there's a lot of people gathered that are around this like wooden platform. It almost looks like it would be like a gallows, but there's no rope. There's no noose at all. But it seems like that kind of scene, and you can make out the guards now as you walk closer, with a bunch of people ahead of you, and you can see that it is Sir Raph and Sir Leo that the queen is pointing her sword scissors at, and she's yelling, These two are failures. Let it be shown to all of you who may dare disobey my orders and do not follow through with tasks that I already been so graceful in allowing extra time for it to be done. Let this be known to all of you as an example. As she looks at Sir Leo, and he goes, Oh, God, please, no, don't. She goes, You did this to yourself. I am a merciful queen. And she takes her sword, scissors, and she cuts his head off.
I shoot her.
And his
with
head.
My flintlock.
No! What are you talking?
And his head goes rolling off of the wooden platform. And Sir Raph looks at her, and keep in mind their hands are also, well, the body that was Sir Leo just drops to the ground, but the hands of Sir Raph are.
She's doing it because I'm not there yet, guys.
And Sir Raph, like, he's like panicking. The other guards are kind of like blocking his way from like leaving, and he can kind of see you, Zuki. And yeah.
Sorry. DM. These are the two that escorted us from Lavish and that whole thing. Okay, great. Okay. Kelp is like pissed. Like, Kelp wants to shift, but she knows she can't. And she looks at Hux and she's just like, what do we do? Because Zuki's behind us, right?
Yeah, you're all kind of like rolled together. Yeah.
Okay, so she's like, we're all kind of scrunched together because it's like sardines in a crowd. Mm-hmm. And we have to save Hux, we have to save the other guard. He helped us get here. Like, you weren't there, but he helped us.
I can't find the flintlock thing for my inventory, but I want to fire my gun.
Okay. And you know what?
We'll just roll for it, Hux, and if you can't do it, we'll wing it, and we'll go with you have proficiency in this, so it would be what would be your attack bonus with your crossbow?
It is. There we go. Page. I get it's a 1d8 plus 2 piercing damage.
That's your damage. What's your attack roll with it?
Oh, I get a plus 4.
Plus 4? So it would be the same attack bonus. Wait, hold on. Actually, I take that back. A plus 4, it would be with you. It'd be Dex. It would be a plus 6.
Excellent. Let's do it.
With your stats. It'd be a plus 6 with that same damage rolls that I had said. So.
Okay.
Okay, so you shoot.
The damage roll was 1d8, right? Yeah.
Okay. You're okay, so this range, if you're firing with your flintlock pistol, you are about 80 feet away. So you're within range.
So I'm in range.
Yeah. Who are you shooting?
Queen bee.
Okay.
Let's go.
Shooting Zuki's mom. Okay.
Let's take care of some problems. Yeah.
Okay. So in this case, since she's gonna have to roll a dex save to either you missing it or she's moving around or something. So she's gonna roll a dex save. So I'm gonna roll the dex save first for you to see what that would be. Let's see here. Plus. Okay. So that is a 14. That's her dex save.
Okay.
So that is what you're rolling your attack roll against. With your plus 6.
Right. That's all right. So we're going to use inspiration to roll that again.
Okay.
23 total. 17 plus 6. 23.
So you shoot her hand off. And she drops the sword scissors. And she goes, ah! Her hand just gone. Oh, roll for damage twice. I probably should have waited. Roll for damage twice. Because
Okay.
Was that a natural 20? 23?
No, it was a 23. 17 was the roll plus the 6.
Got it. Just roll damage once.
The attack. Okay.
Be 1d8.
8.
8? Okay, her hand still goes off.
On a d8, right? Yeah.
Yep. 1d8? Yeah, her hand still
Excellent.
flies off. I'm glad it wasn't a 1. It's been a pinky. So yeah, her hand is off. She drops the swords. And she goes, ah! She's just like screaming, ah! And Seraph is like, oh my god. And he looks out to see who shot the gun. And he looks out and he can kind of see Zuki. And he goes, Princess? Did you shoot the princess?
I don't own a gun.
And he goes, why didn't you meet us when we told you to? This is why we're being killed.
Oh, yeah.
He screams
and Kelp
out.
was like, oh, yeah, we were supposed to meet them. We both forgot.
Hello, I'm here. No more killing people.
Meanwhile, the
That
queen
must
is
be
screaming,
why-
just like blood is squirting out of her wrists and stuff. The other guards like come to gather her to like form a phalanx. They stick their spears in front of them, and turns out that the ones that were a company around them pull up their visors, and they're warforged. They're all warforged that are around, and they're pointing their spears and they're looking who shot. and one of them goes, the princess is here. And so they start walking towards the crowd, pushing people around, and they're looking for the princess. What do you do?
Put my cape over my head.
Run.
What?
My cape.
Your
The cape that I just bought.
Cool. And then
You know, in like Thor Ragnarok.
yeah, yes.
Okay, so Kelp is okay.
So-
DM, does Kelp? Hux told us the story about meeting Zuki's mom, the queen, and her partner, right?
Yeah.
They know
yep,
that story.
you know.
Okay, so Kelp is like looking around because she feels like this partner is going to be more of a problem. So she wants to know where the partner is in the crowd because she's gonna try to protect the queen.
While the Warforged are looking for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the partner is gonna be more of a problem than the Warforged is.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
okay,
looking
okay.
around just for. I
It
was
was like
looking
a
around.
mistress, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I'm
like this wood elf mistress. Okay, so in that case, you're going to roll investigation. In that
Okay.
case. So
I just want to see if she's in the crowd. That's all I'm.
Sure.
That's all I want.
It's gonna be a moderate DC of 15.
Okay.
So add your investigation bonus to that with your D20 roll.
I rolled a 16, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, that, I mean, you got it.
16 plus 1, but
You
yeah,
got it.
no.
Okay, you do
Is
notice
she in the crowd?
She's towards the stage.
Okay.
She's close to the stage. She's
Okay.
about one row of people behind, like in front of the stage. There's the closest row of people, and then she's like directly behind that closest row of people.
Okay.
And she's
so
yeah.
Are the Warforged coming? Are they in front of her or behind her, or are they kind of like at the same level?
They're
of crowd
the Warforged
right
are now close. They're not close
They're
yet, but they're
closer.
closer to you than they are than the Mistress Wood Elf.
now? Okay. Okay. Cool. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
I have a plan, I promise. But all right, that's all I want to do right now.
So
I think we should run for it.
so
You think we
Zuki's
should-
covered,
okay.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
And you still hear the queen screaming. The guards that are up front, the Warforged that did stay around there, there's 2 Warforged and 2 humanoids. You can't tell what kind of humanoids, but 2 humanoids that are up by her. They start to get her off the stage and go back. Meanwhile, Raph is just tied up, and his hands are tied behind his back, and he's still standing on the stage. And he's like looking down at Leo with his head cut off, and looking up at you, trying to find Zuki. He can't find her right now. And yeah, the wood elf mistress is like looking around, wondering what to do. And the Warforged are getting closer. What do you do?
Okay. Hux, you want to run for it?
Yes.
I want to help. I want to help the guard.
We
is
did.
he-
We removed her hand.
They're still gonna take him and kill him. He's still trapped on the platform, right?
Yeah, he's still on the platform. He's not necessarily trapped, but he is. His hands are bound behind his back.
Okay. Is there any spell you can do to like get him unbound?
No,
No.
I don't do spells like that. Yeah.
Oh well, I thought I'd give it a shot.
I could
Hear
acid
that.
splash him.
All right. If
Okay.
I'm
I
out,
could heal his
If-
words.
no worries, Zuki. If I'm outnumbered when it comes to saving this guy, then I say we run for it. Then.
So you could see
I think-
4 Warforged coming your way.
All right, Hux, it's your call.
You have enough time to do something, each of you, before they get.
I dash into an alley and I pull them with me. Come on.
Okay.
Okay. I
Cool,
need
I
you to
follow.
roll for stealth. And that check is going to be it's going to be a moderate DC because there's people in front of you and getting in their way of seeing you, so it's going to be 15.
Okay.
Stealth. And keep in mind, everybody has to roll for this.
Okay.
15.
17 for Hux.
17, so Hux makes it. What about you, Kelp?
Oh, 15 for me.
15. Wow, just made it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
just
Kelp
made it.
made it. We'll wait for
We
Zuki.
just need to wait for Zuki. I'm gonna step away since she stepped away. I'm gonna step away for just
That's
a
okay.
second.
Let's just do a quick BRB, and we'll just be back in
Okay.
like, just like 3 to 5 minutes tops.
Sure,
I'm gonna stay
great.
in my seat and hang out. So viewers, we'll be back in about 3 to 5.
Thanks, Dash.
BRB. Ready to rock.
Oh, well, I forgot my koozie, so I'll have to cover up my. I'll have to drink it like this. Oops.
So Hux, Kelp, both successfully rolled for their DC check, a 15 for stealth. This is to dodge the Warforged. So let me give you kind of a... again, this is like a representation. It doesn't have the people in the crowd. This is mostly just to show you three with the Warforged. Bringing up the battle cam. Now, battle cam up and taking away the logo. No. Green shirt. Go buy stuff from Green Fox Woodworking. Taking that promo code away. Got it. Okay, cool. All right, so here we go. Here we are. The viewers at home can see us now. So there, right here, are the Warforged. There's 4 of them. Here is Kelp. Here's Zuki. Here's Hux. Hux made it into the alleyway, which was right here in this red little section.
There are 4 of them?
There's 4 of them, yes.
Ugh.
And
all right.
there is 4 of them. And let's see here, 1 second. And then we also have Kelp. She rolled successfully, so she's out of the way now too. And Zuki, you have to roll a 15 stealth to dodge these guys.
Nine.
What'd you get?
9.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, I have inspiration.
You have inspiration? Okay. 15. Okay, so all 3 of you get away from the Warforged. So they're looking around. And I can't find anyone. Who shot the queen? I cannot find who is it. He's like, well, we have to go back and protect her so she doesn't get her other hand shot off. This is a good idea. So then they all turn around and go towards the palace. So you all are now in an alleyway off to the side, hiding from the Warforged. And you got away.
So what are we gonna do?
That was insanely close. We all about died, and we still didn't save that one guy. The other guy is dead. So Help
Sir
is
Leo's
upset.
definitely dead.
yeah, she's breathing a little heavy. She's a little upset. Seeing all that blood, seeing all of the meat flying around, kind of got her a little. She's upset, and she's funneling it into the fact that they couldn't save him, even though she doesn't really care.
Well, Zuki's more, I guess, concerned about now, what the fuck are they gonna do? Because the whole place is gonna be after them.
So they think that the princess shot the queen, right?
So Raph definitely saw Zuki.
Okay.
The one that's, from what was still on the stage with his hands bound.
So our friend definitely saw Zuki.
Well, I don't know. He yelled out. He
Oh.
wasn't too happy with you all.
Okay.
Maybe.
No, I get it. Y'all, we have to go find him, and we have to make this right, because if not, he's gonna turn us in. If he's the only one that saw us, we have to free him and get him on our side. This is just logistics at this point.
Go for it.
Come on. I just gave you my javelin so you could get a pistol that you shot the queen with.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
It was pretty badass.
I'm backing
I
you up.
high-five you.
I'm backing you up.
I high five you.
Zuki and Hux, high five.
Okay, all right. Apparently, Kelp has to go save this man by herself. And so she's frustrated. She throws her hands up. And she goes, okay, so
I just have to avoid anything with people. People know who I am.
Yeah, they definitely know who Zuki is. I just want to point out that.
Yeah. I just want to point out that what Zuki and I just did, her mom can't do anymore.
Ooh, definitely not with both hands.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
yeah, if you do it with 2 hands like Zuki just did, then
okay.
She definitely can't do that.
So here's the thing. They're going to be taking care of the queen for a while. Yes, the Warforged are going to be out and they're going to be patrolling, but we have to get a hold of Wrath before this gets out of hand. Where does the other end of this alley that we're in lead to, Dash?
The other end? Okay. So if you're going the other end, do you start walking there?
Yes.
It's kind of dark.
Kelp is fed up with her friends.
The best friend squad.
The best friend squad is lame, and she wants to walk away. She's gonna handle this herself.
So you start walking. You notice that there's some apartment building. It's like 2 big buildings that are about like 4 stories each on either side. And it's like clothes dryers hanging out from each other window. And there's a couple like decks above. There is some trash cans, some dumpsters back there. There's some rats running around. And on the other end, which is the other end of basically the block of the street, there is another road that you can see. Just another road with some horses walking by, some people, walking around town.
Horses?
There's some horses walking around, like carriages and stuff.
Have we established that Kelp can talk to horses if she's shifted?
We have not established that yet, no.
Can she? Is that a rule that we can make right now, or no?
That she could talk to horses?
Can she talk? If she shifts, can she talk to horses?
You can try, and we can find out.
Okay.
So behind you, you notice a figure comes up behind you.
Okay.
And it's none other than Raph.
Okay.
And he's sprinting. He's running.
Apparently, my problems have fixed themselves. I grab Raph and I hold him by the shoulders. Can I? How many stories is the building that I'm next to? 4.
Yeah, the building.
Can I throw him on the roof? Can I get him off of the ground? Can I throw him on the roof?
You can try just in your normal form, non-rage, non-beast.
I will not. I'm not gonna shift to beast, but can I do rage and try to throw him on the roof?
Yeah. Could you check your stats? I'm not sure if rage can. Let's see how. You could you could try.
You get the process here, right? I'm just like, if I throw him on the roof, it's gonna be less people for him to run into, and I can talk to him.
Yes. So keep in mind when he comes up to you, he's screaming because he knows who you guys are, and he's freaking out. He's in shock. His friend just got his head cut off right next to him, and he's just like, ah! So he's like flailing all around. So first you have to get a hold of him.
Okay. It does say that I can do rage. The only thing for rage is that I gain an advantage on strength checks and saving throws. It's a +2 melee damage. It's more like fighting, but also strength. I can't cast or concentrate spells while raging. Your rage ends early if you are knocked unconscious. So it looks like I can.
Yeah, you'll have advantage.
I can go like berserker. Okay, great.
So first you got to get a hold of him.
All right.
Because he's flailing and he's screaming, "Princess, Princess, why did you betray us? Me and Leo told you all to meet us here at 10. Why did you? Why?"
I grab him by the shoulders and I just shake the shit out of him.
So do a strength check first.
Okay.
Because you gotta because he's just like a slippery worm right now.
He's also doing the thing,
he's pretty strong too.
I'm also pretty strong.
Yeah, you're probably stronger, but he's still pretty hard to handle.
What is what's my?
So his strength saving throw is 14.
Oh, okay. All right.
So you get a 14 or better.
All right. Excellent. I just rolled a natural 20.
So you get him, and
hot dice tonight, y'all.
He literally goes limp. Like as soon as you grab him, he just goes limp. And he's just like in pain. The outcome of your grip is so much. It's so much that he takes I mean, roll a d6 for me, please.
Oh, no. Can you do non-lethal damage though? Like you're rolling for non-lethal.
If you're rolling it, well, this is like a mistake in terms of how, because she rolled such a good roll that it does do damage. But yeah, you're right. Kuhnoodle.
1. I rolled a 1.
Okay,
on the
so
D6.
you overpower him, but you do 1 hit point damage to him.
Okay. Thank God.
So, but he almost died in your arms tonight or this morning.
Okay.
I wish it was tonight though.
So he's completely limp though, right?
Just about. He's conscious, but yeah.
All right. So he can hear me if I talk to him?
Yes.
Okay. I tell him, I go, hey, listen. It wasn't the princess that shot the queen, okay? But regardless, like, we're on your side. Like, we want to help you, and we're really sorry. But right now, I just have to get you out of here.
He just, like, nods.
Okay. And then I throw him on the roof.
Okay, cool. So this is okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. All right. So this is gonna be an athletics check. Okay. But you're throwing him 4 stories up, right?
Yes.
Holy shit! It's.
Oh no! Are you gonna make me roll like a?
It's gonna be a 25
Okay.
DC check. Do you throw him 4 stories up?
I don't think I even have enough to do that.
25. 25 is considered a very hard DC.
Well, it's my strength is 4, so even if I rolled a nat 20, I wouldn't be able to get a 25.
Is there anything you can do to enhance you, or any spells? Anybody, like maybe Hux has some spells?
But are they at the? You guys are still at the end of the alley, right?
So, I'm gonna give a hint. Keep in mind, first I want to give it once and let you guys figure it out. But if you jump, I'll have you do an athletics check for that jump. The jump, if you get the top of your jump, will take the DC down on your next athletics check. So you're gonna jump and then throw him up.
I love you helping us out. I don't think that was a hint. I think that was just you telling us what we needed to do.
Well, I'm just your brain talking in. I'm the divine talking in your head.
Then yes, I will jump. My athletics is very high. So just let me know what I need to roll for a good high jump.
Gotcha. So the first jump, to get to the height of your jump, it's going to be a moderate DC of 15.
Okay. And
it's going to be an athletics check with your D20.
All right. Okay, I rolled a 13.
Okay, so you didn't fail it. You just didn't get to the height.
Right. But wait. I rolled a 13, but can I do my athletics? Like, because I get a +4 for athletics.
If you roll a 13 and you have a +4, you have a 7. You just roll a 17.
Okay.
Which means you got to the top, the very highest that you can jump. Now, that's going to lower the DC check for how far you have to throw him up on the 4-story building. So it's going to go from very hard down to hard, which is 20.
Okay, great. I think I'm about to kill him, and I'm going to feel really bad.
There's also going to be a dexterity check after that, too, because you have to aim him on the building.
Okay.
Jessica Jaws.
Is this still athletics too, or is it strength?
It's the first one's gonna be athletics.
Okay.
Yeah, first one athletics. You need a 20.
Okay. All right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I rolled a 16 + 4, so that's a 20.
So you jump, you throw him up to the height that you got. Now we're rolling for Dex to see if your aim was good enough or not.
Okay, all right. And Dex is still the 20, right?
So this is going to be it's going to be a Dex, but this is going to be a... One second, everybody.
I've never rolled this good in my life. Like, I don't know what is happening. I know it's about to end because I just called it out on the stream, but I'm like on a high.
It's just going to be a standard Dex dex roll. So
Okay.
whatever your dex bonus is, add that, and to get the aim, the getting him up there was the hardest part. The
Right.
aim, not as much, but it's still going to be a 15, a
Mhm.
moderate DC.
I do not have a dexterity bonus, so we're just
Just a bare knuckled naked roll.
all right. Naked roll. I rolled an 18.
Is 18?
I rolled an 18. I switched over to the pink dice today, y'all.
You got an 18?
We got an 18.
You
I need to get a dice cam.
He makes it. Can you describe the whole action?
Okay, so after screaming at him, telling him like what happened, that Hux shot the queen, that Zuki was not involved, that we're really sorry for forgetting and not meeting them, Kelp like goes into a crouching position and like jumps up as high as she possibly can. Now she's not shifted or anything, so it's just like a basic human jump, but from like her side, she like at middle of the air, as she gets to the top of her leap, she just like underchucks the crap out of him up like Rafiki like throwing a baby Simba over Pride Rock, and like dunks him up as hard as she possibly can. And when she comes down, she like crashes because she threw him so incredibly hard. So we can get into that 4th floor. Now, as she lands, she has no idea where he went or if he even made it.
Okay.
It's just dust and debris, and she's like looking up to see what happened.
Okay, I need you to do a dex save to see if you took any damage or not.
Okay, all right.
And this is going to be
right?
a moderate. Yeah, whatever your dexterity bonus is, if you have any.
It's nothing.
Yep, it'd be a bare roll of 15.
Okay. I rolled a 10. 10 plus nothing, so I'm gonna take some damage.
All right. So for that, I'm gonna roll a d6 to see if you
Okay.
took any damage. So I just rolled a 5. So you just
Okay.
took 5 hit point damage.
Man, I'll take.
I mean, that's
needed
kinda worth it.
something. I need somebody to fucking humble me right now because I need to calm back down.
Okay, Raph's on the roof to the left side. He's on the left building. If you're facing the other end of the alleyway, Kelp kind of ate it on her way down, but it was still awesome. Now it's Hux, Zuki, and Kelp all on the ground floor in the alleyway, and yeah, Raph's on top. Proceed?
Okay. So does anybody come meet me at all? Because I'm gonna go. If no one is around, then I'm gonna try to climb up and go to the roof to get Raph.
I'll follow you.
Okay. All right. So, Dash, you said that there are clotheslines.
Yes.
Okay. So how close is the lowest one? First
I have to
floor?
be
or-
right back again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So the closest one would be on the second story.
Okay. Okay. I have a dagger, and I want to throw the dagger and cut that clothesline down so that I can climb up the clothesline.
Okay, cool. So that you're gonna have to. Okay, so whatever your attack roll is on the dagger, roll that.
I think it's a. I haven't. No, it's just a +4. Okay.
Is it a +4?
So it just
Okay, so in order to aim it correctly, it would be a +4 to your d20 roll.
Okay.
And also, okay,
16
the check. Sorry, the check is gonna be a. It's gonna be a 10. It's not that far away.
Okay, it's 16 +4, so we're good.
Okay, cool. So you hit it.
So I hit it. It falls down, and I like secure it, and Kelp starts climbing up.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna do another. It's gonna be an athletics check to get it up there. That would be a just a 10, an easy DC.
Okay, great, awesome. What to do? Okay, I rolled another 16.
Cool. You fly up there. Yeah.
What is happening? Where are the villains? Like, give me someone to.
Well,
me
Hux
someone to
shot her
punch.
hand off, so. Hux,
okay.
what do you do?
I chase after Kelp.
So you're gonna do it. You're to do a athletics check too. It's gonna be a 10 DC.
Yeah, let me double check. Yeah, I'll try it. Why not?
10 DC.
Is it a 10?
10.
Yeah, nothing for athletics, so it'll just be a 18.
Ooh, you also fly up there. You guys are both Spider-Men. Just
Excellent.
you go up there. So this only brings you to the second story, though. What do you do up now? And you're on like the railing. It's not like quite a deck. It's like a railing that like people can peer out of. And if you can stand in it if you want, but the windows of the French doors, not really French in Eberron, but French-like doors in our world, are right behind it. So you'll be butt up against the railing, and the railing only comes up to around your waist level.
Can I climb up and get on the top? I think I understand what you're talking about, like with the railing.
Mm-hmm.
Can Kelp climb up and stand on top of that lip of the railing?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that without
Okay.
a check. That's not going to be a problem.
That's what I do, but I want to, now the check comes because I want to jump up to the next set of railing,
Okay.
which should only be a story.
Okay, cool. For that, I'm going to have to ask you to do an acrobatics check, and that is going to be a 10 as well.
Okay. All right, I have to get a dice cam.
What would you roll?
I rolled a 15. I don't have any. I have no modifiers for this. So 15.
You jump up, you grab, and then you literally do a backflip.
Yeah.
On there, and it was just like awesome and graceful. Zuki,
I think I'm in love with this man with the way that I'm rolling. Like, I think I want to save his life because I'm in love with
Zuki, you're still on the ground.
I'm gonna follow them up.
Okay, so you're going to go up the same way. So the same way would be the clothesline that was cut down by Kelp. So for that, I'm going to ask you to do a strength check to pull yourself up. An athletics check to pull yourself up, and that's going to be a 10. DC of 10. What, a 5?
With my body.
So you pull up, and then you just kind of like slide down, and you fall on your booty. And it wasn't that even high. It was just like, it just kind of like plopped. There's no damage. It's just embarrassing. Would you like to try again?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Go for it and try it again. 10 DC.
13.
13?
Or no, 14.
14? Okay, cool. So you climb up there pretty well. You get to the same railing. Now Hux is on there too. Hux and Zuki are now on that tight balcony area. Again, if you stand inside of it, your booty will be pressed up against the glass doors behind you. And the railing that comes up, the stone railing that's only about 2 meters wide, it comes up to about your waist. What do you two do?
I follow Kelp again.
Okay.
Get up one more level.
Cool. So you're going to do an acrobatics check. And that would be a 10 as well.
Okay.
You need
Excellent. I get a
me to
plus
do that
to,
too. Camera keeps unfocusing. We only have one more floor to get to the roof, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the same.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I'm coming up to join
By
you.
the way, whatever the place that you're at, Kelp, it can only hold 2 people. So if one comes
okay.
up, that's cool. It's just the other one has to go up after that.
Okay. Then, yeah. Should I go then so that I can get out of the way?
Either way, I
Or
mean,
Zuki?
Hux can go, and then you can go, and Zuki. Either way, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go. You said it's a 10?
Yeah, so that'd be one more 10.
Okay. I rolled a 1. It's over, everyone.
So
Pack it up.
you-
We're going home.
You jump up and you slip.
Mhm.
Now I need you to roll a dex save to
Okay.
keep from falling down, to catch
Sure.
where you were just at. And this is gonna be a it's gonna be a 10 DC as well.
Okay. Okay, 11.
11. Okay, cool. You
Yes.
catch yourself. You're able to pull yourself back up. Hux, do you want to try to jump up where Kelp is?
Yes.
Okay.
I had already rolled for it as well.
Okay, 10 DC. Did you make
Got
it?
14, yeah.
14? Okay, cool. So you're up with Kelp now as well. Kelp, do you want to try again to jump up to the top?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and roll another 10 DC for acrobatics.
Okay, let's hope. 14.
Okay, cool.
let's
So
go.
you're now on
Let's go.
top of the building on... You're now on the building on... I'm just going to say that you guys are... You're on the building on the left. I don't know why I was thinking like you guys were climbing up to the right because Raph is on the left. So now you're near Raph, Kelp. And Hux, do you want to jump up there as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Acrobatics, DC a 10.
13.
Cool. You hop up there as well. You're now on top of that building as well. Zuki, you have two levels to jump up to. Each are a DC of 10. Acrobatics checks for both.
21.
21. Okay. You do it also another like just flip up to it.
Okay, and then I roll one more.
Yep, one more for the last level.
Another 21.
Another 21. You just press through their fingers and you just flip up like a ninja.
It was both 22. I did math wrong, but anyways.
Yeah, you just
I did.
constant spins all the way up like Sonic the Hedgehog, and then you're up on the top of the roof. So
Do I collect coins?
from that challenge, I award all of you 200 XP
Each?
each.
Look at us.
Helps random.
I was gonna award
Let's
Zuki a
go.
little less, but since you ended that so gracefully, it made up for the booty drop at the very beginning. So,
Oh,
I am
yeah.
very, very close to level 4.
ooh, exciting. Good.
I'm at 2,659.
Very cool. Awesome. Okay, you are now all on the roof, away from anybody that you can probably think he can see you, away from general sight, and Raph is on top, and he's still bound, and he's kind of shaking and crying on the ground. Well, on the roof of the building that you guys are on top
He's
of.
still bound, right?
He's still bound.
I run up to him and I take my dagger and I cut off his ropes or chains or whatever. I don't know what he's bound with.
Yeah, they're like they were like these like
Are they,
steel
like,
plated
leather?
rope. It was weird. They're like rope underneath, but they have like metal
So-
shards on them.
I would not be able. Would I be able to cut that with the dagger or no?
You would have to, if you're cutting it with a dagger, I'm gonna ask you to do a whatever your attack roll is
Okay.
with that dagger, but you're gonna have to get a 20 to cut that steel.
Okay. Well, we'll give it a shot. Why not? You know.
Sure.
Because my attack is +4. So.
Mhm.
All right. Oh no. All right. Well, we tried and then we failed. So.
So he's still bound.
Oh, he's still bound.
Cool. Proceed.
So what's that?
And he looks at Zuki and he goes, Leo and I told you to be outside and meet us by the palace around 10, and you weren't there. And now he's dead. He's dead. He doesn't have a head anymore.
I lost my watch.
You lost your watch. You think
As I'm
that's
wearing my watch.
You think that's a good enough excuse for my friend who had he had a partner, he had 3 kids, and now he's dead. Are you gonna tell his family that he's gone because you didn't have a watch overlord?
It's not my fault. My mother's a fucking psycho.
She is a psycho. I fucking hate her.
I don't even know her.
Well, why are you even here then? Oh, that's right. Leo and I went to Arcanix and we told you to come with us. Well, I'm just saying that she sucks. And you suck too.
agree.
Not as bad as her, but you suck for not
I
meeting
agree
us.
she sucks, and she's the reason why this all happened. She didn't have to murder someone.
Why don't you just go get married so no one else has to die?
No.
Do you care about anybody else?
No. except for my best buddies.
What if one of your buddies gets killed, just like my buddy did?
No, because did you just see what Kelp just did?
That was pretty cool.
Exactly.
Why are you guys saving me?
I don't know. Ask Kelp.
Kel, why did you save me?
Because I can't have you going and telling people what you saw. You were the only person that saw Zuki in the crowd, and we need you to make sure that you don't tell anybody about the fact that we were here or that she was the one that you think shot the queen.
How did you even do that, by the way? Anyway, did you do it with your vampire powers? And even so, how can you walk in the daylight? Yeah, I remember you and Sam were floating, like the dwarf were floating in the back of our carriage like kites and bumping into each other, and then Zuki had to invite you guys in, and then he dropped to the ground while we were on the horse carriage.
Why are you thinking about our problems right now when you should be thinking about the fact that we need to get you unbound and we need to get you to not talk about what you just saw?
Look, I just want to get the hell out of here because now I'm a wanted man. Thank you for throwing me on the roof.
Okay. All right. Let me make you a deal. Okay. All right. We will get you unbound. We will get you out of the city. And all you have to do is just shut up. All you have to do is just be quiet.
Get me out of the city, huh? How about I go and I tell the authorities that I know where the princess is, and I tell them that who they want and who's going to get married is right here. I know where she is. I think that's a better idea because then I save everybody else.
I kick him.
So you kick him. Is it hard?
Oh,
Just kick. Ow, stop. Why'd you do that?
Kelp, like shoulder slap Zuki. She's like, Zuki, stop. Like, we're offering you a really, really good deal. You could do that, but there is a chance that you'll be killed on sight because that's what they were about to do to you 10 minutes ago. The only thing we're offering you is safety. You just have to not tell people what you saw.
Well, fine. Then I'll help if you unbound me.
Pinky swear?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Pinky swear.
Yep.
I would be able to pinky swear if I was unbound, though.
And then Kelp just goes, yep. Hux, do your thing. Do your thing right there.
Who's your friend? He looks like he's asleep.
He's very.
What thing? No, what thing?
Fine.
Don't you have like a thing? To
For what?
To get him unbound. To get him he's
Oh, untie him? Do you want me to untie him?
I want you to untie him. It's like a metal rope.
I don't have anything special for that. It's just my hands.
Do you just want to try to just untie him?
Yeah.
So for that, so to just untie him, it would just
so stupid.
Yeah.
It would just be a regular it would be
Kill myself.
It would just be kind of like a sleight of hand check, basically. Just kind of like using some hand skills. It would be it would be a moderate DC of 15. It's way more difficult for someone who's bound. But for someone who's not bound, it's unbinding.
15.
15. You unbind him. So you undo that, and
I do it. There you go.
That's what I was talking about. That's the thing he does. He uses his hands properly.
That's the thing. I do it.
So then he goes, "Thank you," and he looks at Zuki and he goes, "So you're gonna come with me, right? To the palace?
Go where?
To the palace.
Where are we going?
You have to get married."
No, wait.
I'm just kidding. How about this? How about you all meet me at the Dancing Cow, and this time actually meet me, and I'll buy beer for everybody, and then we'll arrange for a carriage, and we'll all just leave town together. How's that sound? And we meet there in like 30 minutes. Does that sound good?
We should call
Yes.
her
That's fine to me.
Cool.
We
Pinky
have to
swear.
go- Yes. 30 minutes?
30 minutes. Meet you at the Dancing Cow. I'm gonna buy a round of drinks, and then I'm gonna tell Norman to call a carriage, and I'll show up with a armor piece on my head to cover my face, so I can be out of here in disguise, and we'll just we'll ride out of Fairhaven together, and we will catch the next light rail. Go out, get on the train. You know, train ride. Get out of here. Pinky swear.
Fancy.
Zuki, that's all you, my dude.
All right, cool. 30 minutes.
Yes, do the thing.
All right.
You guys are watches. 30 minutes. So then he goes and he runs down the roof, and he kind of climbs down a pipe drain, and he's out of sight now.
Well, I think we should head right over to the cow.
I think.
Dancing cow? Right?
Well,
Yep, dancing cow.
Because
yes,
I don't
we
want to
need-
forget to meet him.
We need to
Yeah,
meet him,
I
but if
agree.
we're leaving right away, we have to go get Sam. Sam is still decomposing in a room. We need to go get him.
So it is just saying time
Okay.
check. It's 11:15 a.m. right now.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
have
let's
to
get Sam first,
we
and
have
then
to
let's
get
head back.
Sam. We can weekend at
Yeah.
Bernie's with Sam. We'll pretend he's alive. It'll be hilarious. So that's what we'll do.
So do you guys go back to the Ghouls Ogre Inn?
Yes.
And
Yes, we have
talk
to go
to
back
Giorgio?
to
Yes,
the
we
Geo.
head
and have
back.
to
We
get-
go get Sam.
Okay.
I want a refund for the night because Sam didn't stay 2 nights, so I want
Yep.
us to get our silver.
Giorgio
pieces back.
seemed like he was,
Good call.
he was up for it. So okay, so you guys climb all the way back down, right? What like do you just like slowly climb down, or you do some cool tricks? Like how do you want to do it? If you do some cool
No
tricks
tricks.
and try to do that, what I'm gonna say is that'll save you time. If you want to do the normal way, the safe, normal, slow way, that's gonna cut in about 10 minutes every time.
I'm gonna try to flip down.
I'm gonna try to jump down.
Okay, if you do that, that's gonna you'll only take about a minute to get down.
Wait, hold on. I might have
Let's
something
do it.
fancy.
Okay.
La, 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 la.
Could the way that I want to do, I don't have any I think I have acrobatics, but I just want to jump from. So these 2 buildings have railings on each side. So like the alley is straight, and I'm assuming it's identical.
I mean, yes,
Those-
yes. And the way you can do it, you can just like hop to one railing,
yeah,
like zigzag
that's-
down.
that is
you just gotta do a
exactly
check
what I would
each
like to
time.
do. Yeah, that is exactly what I would like to do.
Okay, cool. Do you want to do that
And we
then?
have-
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the first check, it's gonna be, since you guys are pretty nimble at this, it's gonna be an easy DC for the first one. 10.
Okay. 10.
We should
Alright,
all
I
roll
roll-
if we're all good at doing this.
I
Yeah.
rolled
If you-
15, so we're good there.
You good there for the first one? You need.
Yes.
So you're good. So out of 4, now it's the third one or the second one.
Okay.
Out of 4.
And
10
like
DC.
the closer I get down, if I don't and I just fall and I just take damage, the less damage I take, right?
Theoretically, yes.
Great. Okay. Perfect. Just making sure. Just doing a little.
Like
a
if
little
you ate that one, that would have been
preemptive.
pretty bad. Yeah. 10.
Hey,
10.
okay. Cool. All right. 14.
Cool. All right.
All
2
right.
more.
10. Okay.
Cool. 1 more.
A 20. Oh my.
So you that last one, you jump and you jump and do like 4 somersaults, and then you land it like you're surfing.
Yes. Yep. That
Who's
is what
next?
is happening. Jesus.
I
Hux.
need to go.
Huxer. You guys, yeah, either one. You guys can do it at the same time too.
Same time.
Yeah, same time.
So 3.
And then
You gotta get a 10
sorry, is
DC.
it acrobatics?
Yep, it's an acrobatics, and
Okay.
acrobatics check, and you do it out of 4. So the first one,
12.
12 makes it. That's for Zuki. How about you, Hux?
7 does not make it.
So Hux falls Now I need you to do a dex save to try to catch yourself in the next level. So this dex save, it's still going to be a 10. A 10.
Nat 20.
What's that? Nat 20?
Nat 20.
So you catch it, and then
On the dex save.
and then you flip yourself back up on the third level.
I got 22.
The 22 on the next one. So you got 2 more, Zuki. You want to roll the last 2?
Yeah. What number are you? Are you a 6 or a 9? 13?
13? Cool. One more time.
22 again?
22. You also do a few somersaults at the end and then land like you're surfing at the bottom. Hux, you're now so from the 4th floor, you fell but caught yourself on the next floor. So 1, 2, 3. So you're now on. So you skipped that. You failed that one, but you caught yourself in the next one. You really have to only roll 2 more times. So roll 2 more times and it'd be a DC of 10 acrobatics check.
Okay, 10 on the first one.
Okay.
Is what I rolled. And
Barely made
the
it. You
final
like almost
one.
fell like mountains, but you got yourself.
21.
21.
19 was the roll.
You do 1 full somersault and land like you're surfing at the very bottom as well. So, yeah. For that, I award all of you 50 XP.
Zuki, how we looking? How close are we?
Let's see.
Level up. Level up.
I'm level 4.
Level 4. Hell yeah. We'll adjust your stats at the end of the session. We got about 5 to 10 minutes left, and then we're gonna call it a night. All right. So you all cut your time by 1 minute. You only spent about 1 minute to get down. So you got about 29 minutes to meet Sir Leo at the Dancing Cow. What do? Do you go back to the inn where Sam is?
Yes. Yeah, we head straight there.
Okay. So by this time, a lot of like the commotion has kind of cleared. The stage is still left. The stage is still in the middle of the road, and it's in front of the Dancing Cow. But you're going to the inn, the Ghouls Ogre Inn. You get to the inn. Excuse me. Giorgio is at the front. And he's at the front desk. He's like, "Oh, welcome back. Back so soon. I just saw you a little bit ago for breakfast. What do you want?"
Have plans changed. We got to retrieve our friend.
Yep, we're gonna go get him and then we're gonna leave. So thank you so much for your kindness.
Yes, it was. You don't have to say it with a question mark. All right, fine. You can take your friend, but that means you'll take both silver pieces back. Or what? Oh, good. And I gave you so much breakfast. Or just please come back and recommend my business, will you? Please, at some point.
Of course.
Here's your money back, and he hands you those 2 silver pieces back.
Okay.
He's like, your friend is just out like a rock upstairs. You can go get him. It's unlocked. Do you guys go upstairs and get Sam?
Yeah, I guess I'll go get him because he's my sack of potatoes at this point.
Okay, cool.
You're
So
strong.
I go upstairs, I get him, I throw him over the shoulder.
Come back downstairs?
Come back downstairs, yeah.
Cool. You guys leave the inn now? The Ghouls Ogre Inn? Cool. So you go
Yes.
outside. What do?
We need to go to the cow. We need to go to the Dancing Cow.
The Dancing Cow? Okay, cool. So you go back to the Dancing Cow. That big stage, the wooden stage that Leo was killed on, and the Queen's hand was shot off. It's still there, and the hand is gone. The hand that fell down, so is the head. But there's blood. There's a lot of blood that's on the stage and on the ground. You go inside the Dancing Cow. Norman's in there, and he's just like cleaning glasses with a rag and stuff. And a lot of the chairs are kind of put up. He goes, I didn't think there'd be a lot of people here, but yeah, I guess we're open. Opened literally like 10 minutes ago. Come on in. I think I remember from you all from last night. How can I help you? Hey, is that dwarf okay?
He's fine. He's just
Sleepy.
He's sleepy. He's having a nap.
All right. Y'all want a drink?
Absolutely.
All right. How about you, tiefling, human?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want something hard, or I also got some hot cocoa?
I need the hardest thing you possibly
The
have.
hardest thing. All right, all right. I like your style. All right.
I'll have a hard hot cocoa.
Hard hot cocoa. So a really,
Ooh.
really hard hot cocoa and a regular hard hot cocoa.
Regular hard hot cocoa.
2 regular hard hot cocos and 1 really super hardest of them all
Really
hot cocos.
Super hard.
All
Very
right.
hard, yes.
So he pours all those up,
And thank
gets
you.
them all up for you. They're in big hearty mugs, and they smell just like good chocolate, just the best chocolate you've ever smelled. But you also can smell the alcohol on it too. It smells so good. Where's Sam, by the way, right now?
He's on my shoulder.
While you're sitting at the bar stool.
He hasn't. Yeah,
Okay.
he's on it.
Okay, cool. So you sip your hot cocoa. What do you do?
Wait for the dude.
All right, so time goes by, right? Until 30 minutes come up. All right, so the time passes. The half hour that Seraph asked for has passed.
Okay.
You hear a lot of footsteps outside.
I don't trust this.
I don't either. Nope. I hear him.
The door opens.
I think
I
we
didn't
have to
trust this from
bail.
the beginning.
There is a group of Warforged that walk in. Seraph walks in with a new set of armor. Like, just his armor was like really banged up before. Brand new looking armor, shiny armor. And a very decadent looking figure dressed in a dress, also with a breastplate, shoulder pad armor, and a hood, walks in, and they pull their hood down, and they look at Zuki, and they go, "Well, it's been so long, my daughter.
You was my mom.
How I've missed you. I'm your mother, and I love you, and I'm here to take you back and to give you off to the love of your life, the Prince of Thrain." And she looks at Kelp and Hux, and she's like, "And thank you both for bringing her here. I so appreciate it. Seize them!" And then Warforged come up to you and grab you really quickly behind, and then they bind you super quickly with the same kind of bounds behind both of you. So both of you have bounds behind you. And then she says, "Take them off to the dungeon. Yes, the deep, dark, lowest one. And you, daughter, well, we have to get ready for your wedding." And she looks at Leo, and she just kind of kisses her finger, and she goes, "And thank you for turning a new leaf and showing that you can be reliable." She kisses
I
her
flick him
finger
off.
and pushes on his nose, and he's getting the kiss while he's seeing you flip him off at the same time from your mom. And he's just kind of like, he kind of looks like he's like, "I don't know if I did the right thing." Kind of a look. And then Kelp and Hux are taken away. Sam is left on the floor.
They got those blankets on instead of a proper pair of pants.
Zuki is grabbed by her arms, and she is also led right behind her. On her back is the queen's hand pushing her forward towards the palace. And you all are brought to the palace, where Kelp and Hux will be thrown into the dungeon, and Zuki will be brought to the top floor to be ready for a wedding that day. And that's where we'll end our session for tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect. Your mom's the worst, Zuki.
No, it's the first time I've ever heard talk.
Well, she's still the worst.
I'd like to imagine like the camera pulling out and just as Sam just like as it's just like a drone shot pulling back and the credits roll. All right. Thanks everybody for watching Journey Punks. If you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe. A like will definitely help the algorithm out so it can show our videos to more people. And, almost choked. Go ahead and subscribe, and that way you get a ding every time we upload new videos. Usually it's about once a week. And we'll go ahead and finish this off. Oh, also, please be sure to follow us on Twitch. That'd be great. And follow us on social media, Journey Punks on Instagram and Twitter. And just closing out on a solo plug for me, Gierhart. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Gierhart. You can see my name right below on my window here. And you can also follow me with the same name on Instagram and Twitter. And Kuhnoodle, closing solo plug.
I stream on Twitch. I do art, Kuhnoodle. I also have Instagram, Kuhnoodle Art. Yeah.
Awesome. Yep. And Kuhnoodle did the Journey Punks cover art, so she is awesome. Winged, final plug, anything? Social media?
Oh boy. I mean, follow me on social media. That's all I got. Have a good night.
Awesome. And be sure to follow Mr. J. Kistler on Instagram and Twitter as well. I believe it's Kistler J. I think on Instagram it's J, literally J with 9 A's. Like using the number too. J. And Jurassic Jaws. Final plug for the night.
Final plug, you can check out more about me on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Jurassic_Jaws. My schedule's there, my other socials are there, all the stuff is there.
Cool. All right, everybody. Exciting. Looking forward to next time. And we wish you all a great night and have a great week as well. But see you later. Switching over to the ending screen now.
Thank you, TM. Thank you, Dash.
No problem. Okay, so on these ending credits, I'm going to ask everybody, what's everybody's favorite flavor of soup? Or just favorite soup, not just flavor.
I love soup. They call me the soup. Legitimately at work, they call me the soup lady.
The soup lady.
Because I eat so much soup. It's a problem.
What's your fave? We gotta know now what's your fave after that.
Sweet basil and tomato.
That's good stuff.
Good.
Making it myself it's always it's very easy if you have an immersion blender. But also just like even just buying it Campbell style, like tomato soup, like fucking it rocks.
I'm a fan of tomato soup and grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.